I want a sandwich. Now. Oh, sandwich wench. Yo, wench. Sandwich. Now. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. Oh, sandwich wench. I want a sandwich. Sandwich.
Hi everyone, hope you're well. If things sound a bit different, do let me know. It's not my fault. There's not much I can do to change it really either. Welcome back. Are we here? Here we are. Thunderstorms have forced me back into my bedroom temporarily, which means we're on a different microphone. I'm sorry about that. We are going to be having a look at Shantel's recent finally live stream. Yeah. So if there's any background fan noise, it's my computer. If we're too loud, let me know. I have it set at 10. I can turn it down a little bit though. How about that? Is that better, Michael? Or are you just trolling to be a dick? Because you do troll me. I'll turn it down a little bit though. Touch echoey. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. Sorry. It's either this or rather excessive concussive sounds from thunderstorms. So you can pick that, and I'll happily stop the stream and go up to the cabin, and you just hear constant smashing sounds. And you get to hear Tilly, who's just decided to join us. Hi, Tilly. You know that is the only space you can be on my desk, though, right? Cool. I'm very echoey. Oh, right. Well, that's unfortunate. Hi, everyone. Let me just say hello to people. Scroll up. Okay, apparently I can't see the first person. Sorry about that. Might be Ardnet. You're normally first. Hello, Victoria. Hello, Hydroid, Juniper. Hello, Shrimp Fried My Rice, Pally, Refan, Lily's Musings. Oh, you're burying your head on my arm. That's cute, Tilly. Hello. Kitty, Amber, Misty. Hello, Mr. Fizzy. Indigo, I said hello to you. Yes, I have. Walking Wrinkle. Hello. Hello, Drama Fad. Hello, Hermit. Another troll. There we go. There's two. Hi, Bri. Hello, Donald and Amber and Big Betty Energy. And everyone else, give me a second. And yeah, Tilly is here. Yeah. Hi, John. I missed anyone? Hello, Emma. Yeah, so those who are listening, I do hope, Miriam, I do apologise. I do apologise, but I've had to relocate to my bedroom, and I have not used this for a live stream in ages. Hi, Lily's Musings. So I don't. This is my old Yeti as well. I don't know how to use this setup. Right? You definitely graduated the troll. Yeah. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Xylee and Sarah, and everyone that joins. It is a nearly 6-hour live stream on her part, so I don't know how much of it we're going to get through, but we're going to try. Did I ever get the sandwich? I mean, I had a sausage roll today. Does that count? Maybe. Hi, Yorkshire Boomer. I have tried to set up the audio so that it was a bit more, well, less echoey, but sadly, there's not much I can do to improve the quality, and I really am sorry. There's not much else I can do to fix that. But hi, Erie. Hope you're well. Miss B as well. KP Craftster. No, Leona, not at the moment, but maybe she'll join soon. Don't worry. She'll be here, I'm sure. Oh, no, not on the keyboard, Tilly. There you go. She just tried to walk on it. Anyway, yeah. Oh, and by the way, I do know that for those who are not aware, Charlie Gold has just dropped a video exposing FFG. If you watch Charlie or not, that's your business. I'm not promoting it. I'm saying that's probably might one of the many reasons why there might not be as many people here today. You never know. The echoes make you more manly. Well, that's lovely. Anyway, since this is so long, is that correct? Get off my... That's the correct button. I pulled up her stream. We have here her channel. She's not released any videos yet, beyond this one from the airport. No updated shorts, obviously, although this is just hilarious. Tilly, where are you going to stand if you go there? Like, literally, where are you going to go? Do I have to move my keyboard across now just so you don't lean on the control button? Okay. The most recent stream is finally live. This is what we're going with. Now, she has been there now at this point for 5 days based on this. I'm slightly concerned for her well-being if she's been there this long, because I can't believe she's had a shower yet, right? She's on your replay list, fair enough. Hi, Shumbunkins, hope you're well, and no, it has not arrived yet. Hello, Tatters all. Again, I'll apologise for anyone for the audio quality. Yeah, I really am sorry. Hi, Alex Sargent. Yeah, really sorry, but I'm not in my cabin, and I've not used a Yeti in a long time. So, by all means, tell me I'm too quiet or too loud. It's quite all right. I'm not self-conscious at all, am I now? So, we're going to dive into this. I've got it on 1.5 playback, so we should make a dent in this. I don't know. Thank you, Pally. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Have a sandwich on us. I can't like the super chat, apparently, but I can put my little heart on it. Still, Shtick popped into Chantal's chat and been retweeting her pictures. Oh, really? Sugar, that's interesting. I had to look that up. You obey Tilly's orders. I'll obey them for as long as she doesn't lay on the control button, because I could believe she'll hit Control, Alt, and Delete, even though they're nowhere near each other. Well, the Delete isn't anyway. So, we're on this screen. Let us dive in.
Yeah, no problem, Justine. TLS?
Nah. So, she went live... Was this how long ago was this? 18 hours ago, yeah. So I was talking to, I was talking to Leona about this, and we were wondering when Chantal will go live, and I thought, well, I can do this because then I've got top chat. Why am I such a boomer? Because I didn't think Chantal would be able to go live, not like this, not for nearly 6 hours, but she did. Should I not full screen this? Because then I can pull up a chat, just because I want to showcase the level of support she actually gets. Waterton Place. It is Ass and Jizz Barbie doll. That's a good name. Yeah, and yes, we were, Leona, yeah. And then she went live and we were like, all right, save that for later. Hi, Deborah. Hope you're well. If you hear any tapping, thudding, echoes, sorry. I haven't used the Yeti for streaming in ages. I usually use this for Discord and that's about it. But speaking through a cardboard tube, no, I'm in my bedroom on an older microphone because it's thunder outside and my cabin's made of wood. It will reverberate really quite badly. And I'd rather this than the sound of drums going off. I think that might piss you guys off more. Oh, thank you. That's very nice, KP Craftster, sorry. She has support. Well, you'll see it soon when this happens, because I think it's important you see it, because it's important. I think she does have a surprising amount of support for somebody who... Oh, that's not the right one. Which one is it? That one. Oh, I've actually got this correct. That's basically full screened. I could probably just go a little bit tighter here.
Planty, Lena, Suzmir, Yellow.
Nope, now I can. That is actually as tight as I can get it.
B.
Oh, sorry, I'm just making sure it's a bit more centered.
Don't be worried. Veronica.
There we are. I got your handy thing here is, even though the microphone is not as good, I can do it 2 screens. Shut up, Chantal. Lightning, wood cabin. Well, yeah, maybe, but log cabins aren't as likely to get hit by lightning. It's mostly just thunder. There's virtually no lightning at all. Heavy rain, which you'd hear as well. I get enough complaints for being quiet or not being loud enough, so I'd rather you tell me off for being too echoey than constantly be trolled by assholes who tell me I'm too quiet, because they know how self-conscious it makes me. So, no. I did try and set the audio up on the microphone earlier, though, with the audio settings, the filters on OBS, so if it's not as good, I do apologise. I'm not going to be using it that often, so it's a rarity. Let's go with that. One that you're aware of and know where it is.
Lisa PMAC.
Let's just skip ahead.
Yeah, sorry, my fan is on max. You know, new art. Hey, Krista, Ida.
This will be a very short arc, though, won't it, Chantal? Someone had said to me in the chat before I started, I hope you're able to boost her audio because she's so quiet in this. I hope, can you hear her? And let me know. I always fret about it because, like... Ciao, I'm sorry, Nala. No, I've forgotten how to pronounce your name again. Nala Dark? Is that it? Nala? Oh, I'm so sorry. I've forgotten how to pronounce your name. I may have ruined clam chowder for people. If she's not loud enough, do let me know. Yeah? My asshole quota, so I won't be trolling. Oh, Artnet, I appreciate that. Yes, Kitty, I agree, by the way. Hi, Fluffy. Hello, everyone that's joining. Hope you're having a marvellous day. If Leona's free, of course, we'll have her join us soon, because why not have an extra voice?
Samantha, hello.
Tilly is currently laying against my left hand, which means I only have access to the mouse now, which means all my hotkeys are redundant. Oh, actually, interesting thing, I didn't see this. She's got just about more dislikes. It's because food is cheap because 90% of Syrians live in poverty. Also not as much food either. I know you think that political warfare is exaggerated, but do not let your guard down. I have family from and still in Syria who would give anything to seek asylum. You can't base your opinion of Syria based on being there for 4 days.
When you're not sweating, it could mean you're dehydrated. Do you know how to test dehydration by pinching the skin on the back of your hand?
It's also a good thing for blood sugar. It's a good pinch test. Yeah. It's a smart thing. Oh, Naladak. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Audio is definitely cleaner in a way, more forward-facing, but it might... Oh, if the gain's too high, I can turn it down a bit more. How about that? Is that better? Usually on the laptop I have it -15. I put this down to -20. I'm more than happy to take on suggestions, so let's see what happens.
Hey, Rosa.
Do.
Script boat. Hey, Shavonda. Well, tell that to Shavonda. She hasn't been in my chat. I don't blame her. Meowsers, Sylvie.
You won't want that. It's whiskey. Okay?
My health, alhamdulillah. Yeah.
So, I am intrigued by Chantal's lack of... like, the willingness to still be there, because I can't imagine she has much access to what she needs to survive. But does anyone actually think she's going to lose weight for as long as she's there? Because I'm not as convinced. I think she'll have access because of what money she would have brought with her to a lot of food. And let's not forget here, she's not wanted here. He didn't want her to come along. Some of which we'll get to soon, don't worry. Well, hopefully in this stream we'll get to. If not, then I'll do part 2, which we'll do.
It looks so hot there. Do I look shiny?
No, you looks like you're sweating your balls off.
I don't know why. I'm not sweating right now. That's weird.
It's probably because you haven't moved properly.
But I have been sweating a lot, yes.
That doesn't surprise me. The body does run out of water eventually, you know. It's made up a lot of water. Tried to talk in Arabic. Oh, her trying to talk in Arabic annoys you. I'm very sorry that does. Hi, Monica. I hope you're well. She's still using filters. I kind of know she does because I can see where they're trying to work. The definition lines on her face, on the left side especially, our left, her right, that is.
I don't bite my nails. It's called cutting them with nail clippers.
You're so grown up.
Sometimes I bite them though, like the corners. I always did that.
No one cares. It's an anxiety thing, by the way. People do that when they have anxiety. I used to do it. I'm a reindeer, yes. Because excuse me. Because she has to, as a compulsion. She doesn't enjoy food per se, but it is one of the few areas in life where she gets a release from it. Yeah. Is spoilers trolling? She's not dehydrated. We get some serious sweat beads later. Oh, I know we'll get some sweat later. Because when she gets put on the back foot in any form of conversation, she gets hot and flustered. When she gets hot and flustered, she gets a bit red. And that, of course, causes her a bit... Yeah. I'm on a bit earlier. Yes, because I have things to do this evening. And things I'd like to do this evening. And also, I'm not in my cabin. Yeah. Sorry, Ola. Hi, Ola, by the way.
The temperature. Actually, guys, it's not even that. Hey, Fernanda. You like? Hey, Margie.
I'm glad Kuwait did.
Laura. Okay, so yeah, I don't even know where to start. Like, I don't really.
Yeah, I can tell. That's why your live stream has no intro, no segue, no definitive topic matter. For someone who's a full-time professional streamer, I say professional loosely here, but you have made a lot of money from live streaming, seriously, right? You have no idea where you're going half the time. And that's a shame, because if you sat there just for a day and talked about meal prep, talked about what your plans are, maybe even talked to your chat, got some suggestions for topics, you know, maybe use some education. How about that? You might get some more engagement on it, but you just go live. There was a thing recently, your dainty fellow colleague, peer, has just said she's going to be taking her 2-hour live streams down to 1 because, to quote her, paraphrase even, the second hour the audience just trails off. It's like, no, you committed to 2 hours. I live stream here for roughly 2 hours, yeah? I do need to make sure, Alex, it's maintained. That's why we have super chat goals, because if we don't hit them, my ship goes down. It's kind of hectic. But you know, Amber's reducing her streams down from members' streams down to 1 hour. It's like, that's not a live stream, really. I sometimes have to do that on Twitch because I have to set up a stream elsewhere, but that's usually a 2 to 3 hours of the stream I do when I stream here on Moisky Live or Not Worth a Cork. Yeah, I think it's important. Whole arc's been insane. Yes, it has been chicken sushi. I couldn't agree more.
I guess I've just been busy, you know, like I just got here
4 days ago.
and
You haven't lost any weight, but you're drinking a lot of water.
so I'm settling into my new life, which is
Shite.
very different from the life
Shite.
I'm used to.
Yeah, because you gave up all the privileges and all the freedoms. Yeah, I'll give Shantel some credit here. She pulls in near 6 hours, but she'll do it because she has no choice. This is all she does. Amber doesn't even really record, but I credit her. So you are right to highlight that, Sugar. At least Shantel will actually commit to the bit. Amber just thinks she's above it. She's so lazy she can't do 2 hours of live streaming. That's ridiculous. She should be streaming more anyway because her videos are going downhill. I think live streaming here, I do as well from this as I do from a video. Sometimes, depending on how well the video does. Yeah. Which is why your generosity is always appreciated. Liking, especially. We're only on 70. Disappointed so far.
Let's be honest about that. Not necessarily in a bad way, just in a way. Hey, normal set might seem overwhelming for some people. But do I feel healthier? Yes. Yes, but I've only been here a few days, so it's going to be a while, but like, I don't...
Thank you very much, Mr. Fizzy, for the super chat. For the cause, absolutely, and people should, of course, like that super chat. Thank you very much.
About binge eating or doing anything like that. Overeating. It's too hot. I'm too busy.
Doing what? You have no possessions. Your job is live streamer. So what is so busy about your life beyond you failing to grasp the severity of where you are? I'm good, just me. I hope you're well too. Hope everyone that joins is having a great day now. Don't forget here, Chantal, you were never asked to be there. He didn't really want you there either. You went because you wanted to give up everything to make yourself seem unique. The only thing you've done is tell us just how desperate you are to have someone in your life. Because apparently there isn't one Canadian man out there stupid enough to settle with you. Or for you, for that matter.
And there's no, like, I don't have access to fast food, like easy access to fast food. I can't order.
Oh no. I'm so sorry, Chantal. I'm gonna pour one out for you. I don't give a crap about fast food.
Brits. Hey, Emmy. One of the most insane things.
People are saying in the chat you've
definitely
lost weight. Please, Samantha, don't
Nicole.
troll with that.
That's okay. It's normal to worry. I mean, when people think Syria, obviously they just think of which is, I mean, it is still a country that's like recovering from being war.
She's totally not sweating, guys, but she's constantly rubbing sweat off her face. Fam, you've been doing that for the past 5 minutes, non-stop.
Torn, and there's still a lot of unrest and transitional period going on. Hey, plain cheese. I would love to help rebuild.
Actually, where would she go?
It's not to lose weight. It's to be with my husband, number one, right?
Not your husband.
2, even though it's challenging, sometimes I break down.
Yeah, and
I'm really
AJ
out of shape.
Star Hiker, I agree. She'll be lucky to get back there. without getting a massive cavity such.
And I get bored as heck.
Oh, it's not sweat, it's dew.
You know?
Walking wrinkle. You're right.
You know, rebuilding here, rebuilding there. Rebuilding here with Salah and my cat just seemed a lot more healing.
Is that when he's with you or when he's going back to stay with his family? Also, you don't care about your cat. We know this because you say something stupid in this live stream about Smokey. I saw the clip.
Learning a lot. Like when you're put in challenging situations, you learn a lot about yourself. You learn a lot how to cope with life. You learn a lot about different things, you know?
And Orla, I kind of feel bad for how uncomfortable she must be. I feel bad for her because inside her head is a brain that is just completely incapable of properly protecting the person on the outside. Yeah, I feel bad for her in that respect, that clearly there is something malfunctioning here that puts her in the position where she is now going to be living for however long she's here and a completely imprisoned and useless life, yeah? The cat does not like her. What does she have to rebuild? That's the point, Jamie. What does she have to rebuild? Hi, Zon Broccoli. Hope you're well. Hello, barbed wire gifts as well. I'm curious what she thinks she has to rebuild as well, because I don't think there's anything there for her to rebuild, because she destroyed it. And as someone mentioned in the chat earlier, Kuwait's just kicked out a bunch of people. Like, nah. You destroyed his... While he is a part in this, you destroyed his life there. So, I'll be honest, you really shouldn't be in Syria. He needs to be able to live in the knowledge that he doesn't have to also put up with you because you're a burden.
Hey, Christopher. No North Korea bees.
Yes. Do North Korea because you'll get even less food.
Thank you, Margie.
Moonface Pondu, it is.
It's been, okay, so the heat, again, if you're put in a situation that, you know, people here adapt and learning through them, learning through the different options we've had.
Limited as they may be, and you really should have just gone with the option that mattered. The one that mattered the most was you simply not going to Syria, staying in Canada, perhaps leaving Cornwall because that for you would not be ideal, getting your own place, living alone for a while and rebuilding. Because you say you're rebuilding your life in Syria. Bitch, Syria is rebuilding its life in Syria. You are a burden to that rebuild. The only thing you have going for you is that you are considered, by the standards of the money, wealthy. Rebecca Tracy, thank you so much for the super chat. Hope you're having a marvelous day today.
You know, so basically how it works here for the heat, like, it's not Kuwait, okay? It's not like Middle East heat, like Gulf country heat. It's like, it's pretty much the same heat as Canada. Like right now it's...
Is it really? Because I could believe that. Yeah, I totally believe you. That dewy look really tells me that.
Cool. I can feel the cool air coming in the window. I have a fan going though, but...
That doesn't surprise anyone. Gotta get that ball sweat smell out somehow.
So, I don't, like, even Salah, he's kind of new here. He was born and raised. Bear, hello! Thank you! I just put a quick hijab on and... Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no way you would have put... Hang on, wasn't that the one you were sweating through in your first stream in Kuwait? I'm assuming that when you're not streaming then, you're just walking around looking like Gru, but super morbidly obese.
Yeah, I'm gonna, yeah, how am I liking it? Yeah, I'll
Yeah, for like 2 weeks of the year, Kitty.
Hey, Sarah.
No, I'm kidding. It's
Really
got
well,
some...
people
I've been
know.
told it's got some warm weather.
Shubadich.
And yeah, barbed wire gifts, you're right as well.
Okay, so
it's very expensive for her by the
the
standards of
government,
her...
because of the infrastructure.
Shut up. It's expensive because of the amount of money she has to pay in tax that's being garnished from her money anyway. So she needs to do well and know she has to live cheap. And I still think she'll go to Malaysia. I don't think she's done laundry at all. I don't think she wants to because that's a lot of sweat. I don't think anyone wants to be doing that.
Basically, you guys know, 10 years of war. Completely...
Only 10, huh? Interesting.
Almost deteriorated the power system here. So...
I'll be honest. It could be because ISIS took over Raqqa. Could be. Are the morality police still a thing there?
You get electricity from the government for 4 hours a day, and it's like spread out 1 hour at a time. 2 to 3 p.m., 2 to 3 a.m., 8 to 9 p.m., 8 to 9 a.m. Okay, that's it.
Well, at least your phone was charged enough for you to stream nearly 6 hours, am I right, folks? I can't imagine how much you're paying for data, by the way. I'm curious about that because I don't know the system you're using. I could believe you have a little Starlink hidden somewhere, but I don't think that's the case.
And obviously you have, so yeah. Oh,
Ew,
so,
walking wrinkle, ew.
well, the fan came with the apartment. One fan came with the apartment. So it's only hot really from like 10 a.m. until, I'd say maybe 9 until 4:35. Then it
That's not a flex. Chantal, where you were in Canada, you had a better chance of living a better quality of life. Yes, okay, money would be tighter. But arguably, your individual rights and freedoms can never have a price tag put on them. Can't leave our doors open for reasons including wild dogs that might be carrying rabies. Oh, I'm rooting for the dogs. Go, Julia.
off and it's much more tolerable. Like I don't even really feel like
That's a point, Jamie. That's a really good theory. Ooh. I don't think... If she goes back to Canada with the cat, though, and nowhere to live, where's she going to go? That's interesting.
getting good AC right now. This fan is amazing. We have another fan also in the bedroom.
Don't forget to like the stream,
Looks like I've flipped a
folks.
bit. Thank you. Well, so my knees are so sore and like
Don't need to tell us what you've been doing for the past 4 days, please. That arrow tip needed loving, guys.
bruised from like a lot of people like sit on the ground here. So
Yeah, you are built for it, though, at least, because all that cushion.
on like these mats, and we even have one too. It's a like I think it's a Majlis Arabic style seating. But getting up and down, man, being fat is hard in Canada, and it's even harder in Syria.
Weird flex, but okay. I should point out that being fat in Canada is nowhere near the same as Syria, because Syria is not used to it in the grand scheme of it. Whereas Canada, many of the Western nations actually accommodate for people of your size. And one big thing that makes it harder for you is that you can't just travel around, not without help from your paid actor extra bit part husband. Am I right, folks? Yeah, you're right. Might get rehomed. I do think Julia will get rehomed, Sugar. I couldn't agree more. I don't think Chantal's keeping... yeah, I don't think she's doing that. Oh, and Alex, thank you for the information. I didn't know that. Starlink is unlikely. It's quite expensive. Thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate that. That's very generous and kind of you all. Halfway towards our goal, folks, before I try and con you out of more.
I would say a million times harder in Syria. Like, I'm okay.
Uh-huh.
No generator mic, but yeah, I've been doing a lot of I'm tired. Like I've been doing a lot. My body's tired, but it's a good tired of walking. I have a video of me waddling up this huge hill in the valley.
Wait, why do I have that alert then?
Anyway, I have a funny. So basically,
Right.
the electricity. So
1 second. Show that. Oh, okay. Let's see. Listening to how I became convinced God exists and deployed Chantal to avenge the Alevite. I don't know what that word is, but DG9. Fair enough. Reason people don't get that heavy over there. Yeah, there is a reason. Not that she'll ever notice. Thank you, Rebecca. It's very kind of you. I will happily accept all these generosities. Serious healthcare is not set up for a £500 sociopath. Yeah, I don't think it's really... 120 a month and $349 for the hardware. Ooh. I'm going to retract my Starlink comment then, because I don't think she has that. I was doing something a second ago. Oh yeah, give me a second. I'm sorting out make sure my audio is set. It is. Okay, cool. If and when we do that. Right, carrying on.
So, what the main thing, because there's a lot of sun here, the sun is very strong. A lot of people have private solar panels installed in their place, and of course,
She won't last long, Aku. I couldn't agree more. I'm like, hopefully we'll get to
will
it.
switch on, and then you switch your solar off, then you switch it back on. And during the day when there's sun, of course, you can use the electricity. But there's also, at night we have a battery, because if there's no sun, there's no power unless you have a battery storing the energy.
How big's the battery? How much is your filter going to fail? Tell me the amp hours, and do tell me just how dumb you are.
So yeah, so we have that installed recently, and
how many amp hours is the battery though? Because if you've only got 50, you're screwed. Is it lithium or is it NiCad? If it's NiCad, you only get half of it. If it's lithium, you get 95% of it. How new is it? And what is the inverter power level? As I have solar, I'm interested. Did this whole... how did this start? It started a few weeks before she started talking to Salah, when she had discussed with Pete on a live stream wearing a hijab to cover more of her head. and then a few weeks later she started wearing them, and then she went to Kuwait to be with her beloved in the form of Salah. She only has one battery. Oh, you're an idiot. I have 3 100 amp hour lithium batteries, lithium ion. I'd like to get more though. I'd like maybe 4 500 actually, because that's good. I'm goal orientated. So am I. Thank you so much, Rebecca, for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I really do appreciate that. Right, let's continue.
You still have to be very, very mindful of, you know, where you use your electricity. Like, you still have to conserve it. Like, right now, it's dark. Like, the only light I have on is this one and the fan going.
Yeah, lights, thankfully, and fans, from what and just so people who don't know this, I use lights in my cabin, obviously, with solar, and fans as well. Air coolers, they don't use that much wattage. They really don't. Lights, if you have energy efficient bulbs, you're fine. 20,000 milliamp hour power bank. I have one of those right next to me. I use it to charge phones. Yeah, I use it for lights behind my bar as well, which lasts at least 2 days. There's some context for you about Pew Pew in Texas. The topic was about, oh no. I hope she doesn't. Oh, I hope she doesn't talk too much about that. Don't know what amp hour is. Yeah, that's true. They don't. So they go by wattage. I know both, so thankfully the conversion's not overly complicated. Is it over 9,000? It is indeed a Dragon Ball Z reference. Yes.
And like, when I go to sleep, it's just going to be the fan CPAP, and there's like a little night light that probably doesn't use much power. So I did get a good night's sleep last night. I am sleeping, but it's just, you know what, we've had to do alternative things. Like, we've had to figure it out.
Yeah, how are you using a CPAP? Because I don't know what the energy consumption on that thing is like. I'm kind of curious because I can't imagine the energy is all that efficient. That's not a dig, it's just reality. Yeah. Hi Ivy, hope you're well. How are you managing that? Also, it's so warm anyway. Don't try and tell us it's not. You're not able to sleep in a bed that is your bed. It's a bed of some kind. So how are you doing this? Are you just using the cushions on the sofa? Also, considering your size, the only reason I think you have a CPAP, by the way, I genuinely only think it's because if you lay back flat on a bed, you choke. You're busy. No worries, Laura. I started like 3 hours early by comparison to normal times. I thought I would, though, tonight to do this, because, or go through some of this, because this is hilarious. Yes.
So, yeah.
I see her filters actually working overtime here, because they're hiding what she's doing. Solo booted up, so she's pulled an all-nighter. She hopes that when... Oh, well, then she doesn't understand solar very well, then. It needs to... For those who don't know, the solar panel doesn't work because of light. It works because of light and heat. Because it needs the heat to excite the particles between the metal and the silicon. It has to do that to get the electrons to jump between, which is how the reaction happens to get the solar to be effective. That takes time. Up 30 to 90. Oh, really? That's not that bad. Oh, fair play. If she doesn't abuse it, she's fine. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, if she has a 100 amp hour battery, she can do the whole night.
Right now,
as long as the battery's well protected, though.
So yeah, I have my CPAP in Syria. Interesting. Julia. Valiant.
Wait, was she just talking in?
She's not obedient.
Was that Arabic?
Hi everybody, by the way. You're eating a rice platter? Seem calmer? No, I'm not in a hotel. We're in our apartment.
Yeah, she's not in a hotel because Syria doesn't have many of those.
I don't have a fridge.
They're expensive,
so
aren't
we
they?
have a cooler that we use, you know, quick cold water. We can keep the water cold. Cold water in Arabic is called my day.
Used batteries. So, oh, ignore that. So the funny thing with used batteries is you're not guaranteeing the life of the battery. You're only guaranteeing you'll be able to use it for a period of time. And I put money on it not being a lithium-ion battery. Because if it's in a country like Syria, no offense to Syria at all, you can use car batteries, by the way. You can do that. Leisure is preferable. But let's face it, if it's a car battery, it's undoubtedly going to be NiCad. They're not the best batteries. They're really not. And also, their cycles only last not even half as much as a lithium-ion battery.
Just in case you wanted to know that. I'm learning a lot. I've learned more Arabic being here for like a few days than I have in Kuwait.
Okay, I just spoke some as well. It was Yawn, you're welcome. Just a thing, you learning a few quaint little remarks isn't you learning Arabic, it's just you doing something vaguely. CPAP car battery bees. Maybe that should be my next stream goal. We've got to do one for the washcloth sanctuary to save them from Shantel, from Amber, sorry. They're the same person these days. And then we need to do one for a CPAP sanctuary to protect them from her. How's that for a goal in the future? Lithium hates heat. It does. I have 3 of them. Well, I have 4 actually. I've got a 20 amp hour as well, but I just hooked up to something else. They're not. I keep them in a very safe, cooler place on purpose.
Wait, like the whole 2 years. There's no where am I storing my cheese? Don't have cheese. No tuna. No. Yeah, Mary. No, I'm getting enough sleep. That's the thing. Like we fixed the problem, and yeah. So we fixed the problem.
What was the problem though? I'm curious. Does anyone know what the problem was?
You know, it's not an issue. Turd, welcome to from Beezers. Ready to turd.
Alex, you're absolutely correct about NICADs. It's why I prefer lithium ion, because that pickiness about charge and discharge current is an absolute pain, especially if you cause a feedback issue and you short it. I had that when I was discussing this with my dad. It was annoying. We both agreed lithium ion anyway, but because he's on a canal boat, it makes sense because of what you can get out of it. You just got to be more mindful of what you're doing.
I cannot say why we came here. No, I don't really. I'm not going to be talking about like.
I can tell you why. Because you are a colossal smeg-for-brained idiot. I mean, there are people who are stupid in this world, and then there's you. There are people who fail every exam they've ever been in. They don't have a job. They've never managed to get anywhere in life. And they are already more successful, better, healthier, smarter than you. Why? Because they didn't take their smeg-for-brained, whatever this body is, and go all the way to Syria to LARP as a Muslim and pretend they're married. You did it because you know it generates interest. Like, fam, you've got on this 21,000 views. Fam, 21,000 views on a near 6-hour live stream. Just the thing, right? If her stream was monetized any point, she made at least from 20 minutes of that, she would have made at least £100. This stream would have made her bank on ads from rewatchability. I know she had a few thousand watching live. Yes, Darwinism, please explain. If only I could. Like, I know she's made bank from this stream. Not that she'll be able to collect any of it, because where's she going to get the money? Didn't someone point out the best you could do is go to Jordan and get $20 a day? Not entirely sure this is going to work. Hi, Will. Hope you're well. Hi, Sinshine.
Our private life, like anymore, like work if he's working.
Well, he'll have to because he's got to support you now since you have no access to your money.
Why we came here? Number one,
you came here because you got yeeted out of Kuwait, or he did, and he got yeeted as well. You came to Syria because you're an idiot. Yeah, I saw that. So if she didn't get a lot of super chats or members, it means then there would have been ads like you get on the streams for me. If she's monetized and she's got ads on it, she would have done well from that. Lulu, does she look sweaty? She does, yeah. Yes, 2 more to hit that early goal. Of course, I intend to take advantage of you in a little while to get more because I'm greedy.
He's Syrian, right? He has a Syrian citizen. He's got a passport. He's a citizen here.
Thank you,
so
Rebecca.
If I'm not in Kuwait and we want to
That's very generous of you.
But that's one of the reasons.
Can you hear her, by the way, guys?
Everything else is just really personal. And
what's he qualified to do? I would assume literally anything that involves working because he needs it. I actually don't know what he's qualified for, to be honest. Taxi driver?
The battery doesn't run a small fridge. I don't know if we could get a small fridge. We probably could.
Okay, so I have, for my birthday, on my birthday, she could be running a VPN on her phone though. Oh, thank you, Pally. I appreciate that. Yay, the goal is complete. Thank you so much to everyone that's super chatted. That's very generous of you. She could have used a VPN to get around that. But I doubt she is because she's not smart enough. So in that case, this stream only serves purpose for getting members and super chats, I guess. But if she's doing it with if she did get monetized, those views do equate to a lot of money. Based on frequency of ads and the length of the stream, she could make a lot. More than me by miles, just to be clear here. No, something I was going to say. What was it? I'll go back slightly so I remember.
Why we came here? Number one, he's Syrian, right? He has a Syrian citizen. He's got a passport. He's a citizen here.
He also had no choices but to go back.
So if I'm not in Kuwait and we want to be together, you know, like.
Well, you're not going back to Kuwait anytime soon, are you? You were kicked out. Why? Because you're an idiot.
But,
oh, the fridge thing. That was it. I see it in the chat, on her chats there. Laura Stevenson's life. So I have a mini fridge I was given for my birthday. I can run that on my power bank. I can run it on my inverter if I want. It doesn't require as much, but for her to have it on all the time is unlikely to achieve much. So her best option is to dig a hole in the ground and put her drinks there to keep them cool, which is not the most ineffective way of doing it. Or dig a hole and collect condensation.
That's one of the reasons. Everything else is just really personal, and the battery doesn't run a small fridge. I don't know if we could get a small fridge.
You probably could if there was one that existed. I can't imagine there's much of a readily available in the country. And by the way, I don't use that mini fridge, just to be clear. I don't use it at all. It's sat in my cabin though. I think I left it there because I thought my dad might use it when he visits. Yeah. Hi, random web abuser. Hope you're well.
We probably could. We may look into that.
I mean, you do have lots of money. You're flush with coin right now, Chantal. I can imagine the idea of doing that must be absolutely titillating to you. Insulin,
but I don't really want to just like set up home here when we're probably not going to stay here. You know. Syria.
Oh, and Aku, what condensation? If you're lucky enough, what you do is dig a hole, put a blanket over the top, and at night time it generates a small amount. You squeeze the cloth into a thing. Yeah, it's best you can hope for, really, unless she wants to start collecting her ball sweat.
Thank you, Mika.
Propane fridge. Oh, nice.
Yeah, roughing it. Yeah, and you know what? I need to rough it. No, that's not.
If you want to rough it, get rid of those couches, go get yourself a camel, and go live. Do that. I know someone in your chat mentioned a traveller's soul. There it is, Micah. You're one brave woman. I love the traveller's soul in you. This one right here. Yeah, you're not a traveller's soul. No, you just are so ungrateful you can't appreciate what you have. Yeah.
Okay, you guys can ask, but I'm not going to be talking about
Sorry, Kat. I couldn't resist.
My plan for this arc while I'm in Syria is actually just going to be like, no, Malaysia, we're not residents there. So having to travel all the time, you know. Yeah, there are a lot of things I enjoy. I'm going to get to that. Stinky person, that's kind of a personal question.
Oh, what did they ask? Where are they? Where's Stinky person? Oh, I don't see him. I see you, though. Just in case anyone's ever interested and you see this person anywhere, do not engage with them. Consider that a fair warning in all walks of life, okay? Do not. There are lines you cross, she'll cross them.
I did learn a bit, actually. Syria arc.
It'll be a short-lived one, but it's an arc nonetheless. She's got 2 new beezes today so far, though.
Barbara, welcome to Barbara. Yeah, I know people are genuinely struggling here, and I definitely, you know, people think, okay, people are struggling, but like, how do I want to say this?
Well, hopefully in English, because your Arabic is laughable. I reckon if I spent 5 minutes learning, I'd be able to speak better than you. You're welcome.
Of course I have empathy for that, you know, like, I don't know, I don't really know, like, what to say about that. Like, I know, like, I wanted to say basically, like, I'm so tired. I'm just, like, so tired.
You're always tired, Chantal. No matter what, if anyone ever says something to you, whenever anyone says something to you that makes you think, you're like, I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. Guys, I don't know. I'm starting to sense a theme here. I'm just tired, guys. You've been there 5 days. Fam. Let's see. Please don't sugar. I beg. I know it's a joke, but don't. Just... I can't make new goals, by the way. I tried to make a new super chat goal. I can't do it. It won't let me. Meg Habibi.
There's people struggling, and we feel for them, obviously.
Uh-oh, Chantal's about to get annoyed because that beeping is going to derail her.
Hold on.
She's going to waddle her way over and find out what's beeping. This is exciting stuff, guys. How are you all, by the way? How's your day been? Have you had a good one? I was painting one piece of Warhammer and the thunder got so loud I had to actually go into the house and watch Elementary for a few hours. And then set this stream up here because that's all I could do. Yeah, much excite. Can I make a new super chat goal? Can I do that? Oh, is that working? I'm gonna steal your money. Who said that? A power of setting off alarms. It might be. That sounded like I've heard that one before. That alarm. It sounds like a oven thing. Yeah. I don't know. It's good to see you too, Megan Fox. Hope you're well. Hello, Julie Bean. And yes, definitely Stormy here as well.
Sorry, I want to pick up what that beeping was. Okay. So that's, yeah. Solar battery beeping. It's off.
Oh, that's what it was. Yes.
So,
okay.
what was I talking about?
Right. That sound was familiar, not because of an oven. It's familiar because when my inverter runs, my batteries run flat. That's the sound mine makes. Which means I have an app on my phone which Bluetooths to a Victron solar charged controller. I can directly through this, when I'm in the cabin or near enough to it, I can pay attention to the power levels and maintain it over. Ideally, you want to keep it over, the batteries over 13 volts. If it's over 13, you're fine. Okay, 40.04 is maximum. Okay, you don't want maximum all the time anyway. But yeah, I'm Marnie Smith. Happy birthday. I would sing happy birthday to you, but I'd get demonetized and I get kicked off YouTube for being so amazing. Good to see you too, Megan Fox. Monica, thank you for becoming a channel member. I really appreciate that. Hope you're having a marvelous day. And of course, welcome to the very important Beezing Moisters. I can't think of a better way to put that. Ready, set, moist. I know. Oh, moist. Yeah, the sun, I should just say, it's raining outside, but it's incredibly sunny right now. Really bright. I can see it behind me. It's actually blindingly light. But the solar thing, yeah, so I pay attention to it through that. If she's smart, she'll have a solar charge controller that's Bluetooth, so she can check it on her phone. But I doubt she knows about this, because honestly, some people don't pay attention to this kind of stuff. Which is a bit unfortunate, really, isn't it? You're arid, are you? I'm very sorry to hear that, Megan. I'm very sorry you're arid.
We're just living our
Hello,
life.
Hyper Bumfuzzle.
He's Syrian, so
She's a bit of a sausage. Thank you, Zombroccoli, for the super chat. Yes, she is indeed a bit of a sausage. Everyone should like that because she's a sausage. Not even a good one. You know what she is? She's at best one of those wall skinless ones. No M word. Show me the money and I won't say it. Yeah, no, she's one of those skinless ones. I'm a Lincolnshire sausage. I like them. They're good ones. Nice and thick. Well, I'm not thick. I'm just an intelligent thick.
You know, and my plan for this arc is just going to be...
Take full advantage of every opportunity to live stream as much as you can to make it seem like you're living a better quality of life when you're not, and you're suffering, you're struggling when you are because you brought it on yourself, and then try and take your cat back to Canada because you can't get him there as well because he can't leave and he's screwed and you're screwed if you stay there. How am I doing? Is that good? S-Jam posted. Oh, interesting. Don't care. Marley, we did too.
Live streams, like, from home because the internet is not good enough, like the signal. It's 4G.
Do you think that the reason things aren't as good for you right now is because you're stupid? Why did I just get an alert from Amazon saying my parcel is due to be delivered next, yet it's not meant to be here till tomorrow? Sod off, phone. She's the bratwurst. Oh, I wouldn't insult the German. Is that German? She's Richmond. Yeah, she's the Richmond skinless ones. Rebecca, thank you for the super chat. That's very generous of you. S-Jam is trash. Yes, I know of the S-Jam.
So a big water tank. That's how the buildings, like, fill up the water tank. You have water.
I'm so glad I sped you up to 1.5. I really am.
Internet. So, yeah, that's about it, I guess.
Yeah, it's better in your prison than it is in your car. So I guess your streams going forward will just be this, which is going to be a bit like shit, really, isn't it? Because she moaned about this in the first stream, didn't she? Oh, I was just like beezing, and all I was doing was like I was just streaming and mukbanging, and that was it. Like, bish, you brought that on yourself.
So I'm gonna do vlogs, like vlogs.
Yeah, because you get into trouble
for like travel vlogs kind of thing, and then live streams here.
I wouldn't suggest someone like Shantel though go to Mexico, Monica. Mexico is going through a rather interesting shift right now where they're calling out, and I'll quote it because the graffiti they're putting in major cities, they're calling out the white gringos that are coming to their country, gentrifying and taking over when they are not from Mexico or Mexico. And I found that somewhat ironic and amusing. And the graffiti was hilarious, but I can imagine if she went to Mexico, she'd get absolutely battered. But the food would be decent, at least.
People are racist. Okay, we need to kick them out. I don't have any mods in here, I guess, so...
I can't imagine you have any mods left. Don't you usually, like, yeet them after a while, and then you get angry at them? Like, seriously.
Okay, hi everybody I missed, sorry.
Oh, that's Mexico City in, that basically, yes, that is it, yeah. There were some protest videos doing the rounds, Alex. I don't know if you've seen them, but basically people just spraying up, Mexicans were spraying up buildings saying, unalive the gringos. Which I don't like. I don't support people being that aggressive, I really don't. But it's not my country and it's not my place to tell them how to live their life. Same with any country for that matter.
What was I gonna say?
She should at this point just have a face towel with her. But she really desperately wants us to see her as this, what she believes this version is of her, this better version, Monica. And I think that's a really telling sign of the kind of delusion. She really wants that to be who she is. Even though that is nearly £500 at least. Not that she'll be able to weigh herself for a while.
So yeah, what are we doing? Hey, Scrapegoat. Oh no, I didn't even know you were here. Hey, Marilla. If you're working, it's okay. Hey, YouTube lover. I'm probably not going to be long right now. I'll try to go live more tomorrow, but we're still, like, getting everything worked.
Since you stream for 6 hours, I can believe you won't stream tomorrow. Unless you don't get enough donations on this live stream. Even though money goes quite far where you are, you don't have access to it. If you, say, made $10 an hour to her, that won't be enough. It's not good enough, she needs more. Yeah? Countries are borders. It's definitely groundbreaking, Doris. Definitely that. And yeah, Megan, I'm not going to do politics. It's not. This is not the place for it.
Working, like, the solar has been a pain in the, you know what? There's just, like, always a problem that we have to fix, and we're just busy with that, and, like...
She needs a shower, she needs an enema, she needs to go back to Canada, and she needs to get checked for psych eval. Hi, Fat Cow Chronicles, hope you're well.
Constantly visit.
It's one of 5 sofas she has, Deborah.
People, like, and I just mean, like, the way the Syrian, like, the Arab culture, I guess, in general, maybe, and, like, it's a wonderful thing, okay?
How desperate is she to try and make it seem like everything anywhere else but Canada is amazeballs? Bitch, it's not amazing. Think of what it is compared to what you had, and then really think about it. There's a reason people still flee Syria to try and go anywhere else.
But I'm someone who is very like, I'm from Canada, and
Really?
I'm not used to that. Like people being so welcoming. Like even in this building, like the neighbors, if you want to just come home and walk in your building, you know, a lot of people will keep their door open to keep the cool air circulating, and it's like they'll basically.
They also know that having a door doesn't stop someone simply kicking it in. Hi, Nelkita. Hope you're well.
As soon as they see.
Where's Smokey? Well, according to her later in this, didn't she say she rehomed them with the Chinese, or sent them to the Chinese to turn into food? Is that what she said later on in this?
Come, like like sit, eat, like whatever they're eating, it doesn't matter. They'll let you eat, like eat, have some tea, have some coffee, have some watermelon, have some shisha, have some, you know, like, and then they want you to stay to meet other people that are coming over, and it's just like.
Filters fail. I'm interested with this like delusional version of yourself you're trying to present yourself as, because 480p and all that aside, it's interesting to me that they see the real you. I'm Moon Prism Vitch. Hope you're well. I'm giddy with Schadenfreude. She richly deserves the hell she creates for herself. And Madame Meadow, I totally agree with you on that. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Hey Chantal, I think I've made more money in this stream than you have. Get wrecked, bitch. Hi, Histari. Hope you're well. I don't know why I said it that way. How will she be when Psych Med withdrawals kick in? Well, she'll probably go back to the beezing of old, you know, when she made it cluck, 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 bouncing on those big old space hoppers.
Constant invites from.
Thank you for the super chat, by the way, Misty Beta. I really appreciate that.
But
yes,
I'm getting used to it. It's like
I saw the food, Deborah, and it looked like a meal for a group of peoples. But I don't know.
You know, and
looks interesting though.
They're so nice. Like I don't know how, like just so hospitable.
Are you saying that Canadians aren't, eh? You might find that they are, Canadians that is, and you're just so ungrateful for what you have. Like, don't forget here, you are the monster you create for yourself. That includes the communities that try and find you in minutes. Yeah. I'm very sorry you found me through that, Alex. No, I'm kidding. I hope you enjoyed those videos when I did them. I miss doing them, to be honest, but yeah. Yeah, nothing racist about that, Deborah. Nothing at all.
Like they don't have much, but what they do have, they will give you. Like they'll share.
Well, she did mention they sit on mats as well, Jamie. So chances are she'll break that as well.
You know, and yeah, we're like that too. But I'm getting used to that kind of lifestyle. So once I have everything set up, the apartment fully cleaned, consistent power, some cold water in my stock thing. We have a kettle. I can, you know, invite people too, but
you won't. You're too introverted. Chantal's the type to say she'll do something but never, because she likes the concept, the idea, the novelty of it. But implementing something like that actually has, for her, a social battery limit for her, and it's far too much. Yeah. Oh, Lordy, it's Geordie. Oh, fair enough. Chantal's not a sharer.
your first neighbors were, yes.
I'm good, Sleepy Toffee too. Hope you're well.
Giggling incessantly nonstop. Yes. No, living good life. It's okay. We don't need. It's all right. You don't need to send money.
It's because you can't access it at any point. There's a cat fast asleep on my desk.
You live in your time zone. Oh.
Chantal's going to be begging for money soon, isn't she? Anyone else think she will be? Because I kind of think she will. Oh, hang on. There we go.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. No sugar. I appreciate that. They know what you went through in the West. They know you're a celebrity. No. Nescafe bees. No, Arabic.
Wait, are you telling me you're not going to tell them about Foodie Beauty? 2 weeks max. Marnie, I kind of agree. I can't see this lasting. If this does, I'll be impressed at the level of delusion she's willing to put herself through just so she can pretend that she's been accepted somewhere. So that is a shame. I'm a reindeer. I agree with you. It is sad because there are people like Shantel out there that don't go on the internet and they struggle. They struggle. Some people help them. Some people see them. Shantel, though, she's been offered help. She's been offered opportunity to change and be better. And what does she do? You don't tell me what to do. That's her go-to, isn't it? And I think I sound sleepy. Do I? I am not. I promise you that. I'm in my bedroom, though. But I'm not sleepy, no. Is our pale king here? Salah? No. No, he's with his family. No, no. But the point, really, Chantal is the type to be offered every opportunity to be better and help herself improve. But she will say no, and she'll just crap on anyone that tries, because that's who she is. And I think that's a sorry state of affairs for her. Because if she was willing to listen, she could actually do better, but she won't.
Coffee bees.
I don't care about your fat gravy bees.
Yes, we have solar power, but there's like an issue with the storage battery. During the day, like the electricity will work, right? Because there's sun. But the storage battery for night, there's something wrong with it.
Okay, so at nighttime here, I'll help you, Chantal. If you listen to this, please do. At night, you'll find most batteries at night will drop about 30% before the night's even hit. So you lose power. Also, you need to know how much you can get out of the battery depending on the type of battery. You also need to know what you're putting into it, or sorry, what's coming out of it. Have you considered a little wind generator as well? You can switch between the two, and if there's ever any wind, you can take advantage of that as well. See, these are things I like to think about. I wanted to get some wind power for my cabin as well, but I never bothered.
Of course. Of course. When you don't have TV or internet. Exactly. That's what I mean. It's like taking a step back in time, but it's good because it's like, you know, it's a different way of...
Chantal, don't try and make excuses for the crappy life you have. Like, fam, I know how your solar works. I use it in my cabin. I have internet access because I've wired it to the house. I have everything. Okay? You have some things. Do you have loo roll over there?
Of life like that I've not experienced, you know. So for me, it's like interesting and.
Oh, does she, Alex?
Like,
oh.
It's rough, like on my body. Like I'm visibly tired because my body is in shock. Like it's not used to sweating, moving.
Well, you might find that it's moving and then sweating. It's like a consequence of the former to create the latter. You're welcome. Oh, and LH, why Syria? Because she a smeghead.
Like nothing. It's just not used to it.
So Lars not on camera because first of all, he wasn't expecting her there in the first place. He didn't invite her. Well, for the first month. And also, he doesn't want to be on camera these days because he's gotten fat.
I don't know. It will humble. Yes, it humbles you.
You're not humble, Chantal. You're an entitled cowbag. You always have been, right? I know, Mayfaye, I know, but I have to try and maintain some consistency at least.
You appreciate the comforts, yeah, and it's like whatever. Like I don't even really care about like AC. Like obviously, it's like I would almost feel bad having AC and using all the power grids. Like,
but just the thing, there's no chance Chantal will ever be able to use AC on solar because AC requires so much. Like you will not have enough solar to use it during the day, and you definitely won't have any power at night. It's not even a joke at this point. I know this.
Using AC, like when we barely have power, like whatever.
Have you considered going back to Canada where you can have all the power you want and maybe afford some in the future? Welcome back, KP Cruster.
Whatever, food is really cheap here.
It's not a flex. Food's cheap because it's crap and there's not much of it.
You know? Honestly, like I was like people are just vending stuff on the street, like fresh fruits and vegetables. It's like melon season. It's like amazing, like the real food, you know?
This isn't much of a flex either. Come to our outback, play hide from snakes and seek shade and water. It's fun. Thank you, Rebecca. And I've heard great things about the outback with all that's trying to kill you. I just know. No. Fat Cow Chronicles. He doesn't want to see how utterly broken he has become. He's no longer the up-and-coming young entrepreneur he pretended to be, more decrepit than dapper. He has given up, and obviously he is aging, I will admit. His lack of beard made his chin look strange, because with the beard it more defined. His hair too. When he got a bit older, he got rid of the beard briefly, and he had that sort of jowl thing underneath his chin, and it just made him look weirder. Yeah, he's the type of the face that needs a beard, right?
You drive down the street,
and you can get
like,
melons in Canada.
Like people make fresh, like the olive oil is like amazing.
Don't care about olive oil in the slightest. I couldn't care less.
So good for you. I'm not even sweaty, but I'm shiny.
It's because you're
sweaty. I'm looking at your hijab, you silly bitch.
Just a thing. Pores leak everywhere, and your hijab is getting darker and darker as the stream goes by.
It's weird. I'm not hot.
we know you're not hot, but you have tried to pretend you're hotter than 90% of world.
Hey, Tracy.
Oh, no. Oh, she's got an ad. Okay. Well, we have... I'm sorry, I'll skip this. Give me a sec. We know she's getting something, then. Oh, that's the thing. Just in case you didn't know, I actually do have... What the hell is that? Oh, that's why. Yeah, boy, it's socks. Look at that. We haven't seen socks for ages. Look at that hamster. That hamster's gorgeous, mate. Gorgeous. That's my hamster, that one. She was the bestest. Look at her. She's gorge. She's gorge. She was the only one that would sleep in that sodding coconut house as well. I had to hang it from the ceiling to make it work. Gorge. You're welcome. Back here.
Anyways, I'm behind. I've been filming clips.
If you want more
I've been
hamster,
filming,
show me the
especially
super
driving
chats.
around
You're welcome.
different areas. It was like so like surreal and like heartbreaking. You'll be driving around and the streets like it's just full of. I took video, but it's like full of buildings that are just bombed, like just war torn.
Yeah, because ISIS, a horrible, horrible, cretinous, disgusting, totalitarian, control freak, authoritarian assholes that basically facilitates the annihilation of the country. Oh, and let's not forget the existence of Bashar Assad. Seriously, that man hated his people as well. That was a coconut bees Dark Mystico, yes. If you want to see more dark of the coconut bees rather than this beezing fool, yes, super chat goal.
And if they're not bombed, that they have like littered with bullet holes, and it's just
For the hamster! Thank you, Laura, for the super chat. I appreciate that. Obviously, for that, you do in fact get hamster. Get out of the way, super chat.
Look at this hamster.
Why are you still there? Get out of the way. There we go. There, see? Hamster. Gorge. Back here.
insane. I think that like there were families living there, you know. So it's like it's really emotional, and it's very humbling. And
You don't look like someone who knows what humble means. I don't believe you actually know what that word means at all. So I'm kind of the opinion you don't actually grasp that at all.
you know, like I have nothing but utmost respect for the culture and the people. They've just been so like, they're just so nice. Like, it is, yeah.
All hail the mighty Socks, by the way. The hamster was called Socks. Her sister was She Who Shall Not Be Named, the one you usually see. And for those who are interested, I might take a little photo and put it on the screen in a bit. I've got a picture of my desk right now. I'll put it somewhere hidden. Not there. Just so I can perhaps put a picture of her on the stream soon of what Tilly is currently doing, because it looks hilarious.
The guys with the guns, well, they're basically, I don't know if they're they must be part of the new regime or whatever, I don't know.
Oh, thank you, Zombroccoli. I appreciate that as well. Of course. You get hamster. Gorge! And she was a good girl.
But, where's Salah? He's here. He's resting. They have homemade...
Well, he has to rest to put up with you, doesn't he? I'm sorry you're so full of roast there, Lulu. If you want to be filled up with something else, do let us all know. Giggity.
French fries. Yeah. But that's, yo, you can get like a falafel this big, full of salad and a few potatoes, like fried potatoes. I think it was like...
Oh, Mr. Fizzy, thank you so much for the super chat. Of course, you get socks. Gorge! You're welcome.
60 cents or something. Like, super cheap. The food is just, like, amazing. There's no problem there.
Hi, Tilly. Oh,
and honestly,
careful,
I haven't
careful.
been eating,
I
like,
know.
other than when we visit people
You're on the
we're
keyboard.
constantly feeding.
Hi.
You know, sometimes
Meow.
I'm just like, la, shoot on, like, no, thank you.
You
And it's just,
okay?
they don't take no for an answer because they're so nice.
Hi.
You saw it? Yeah, he's here. He's from Syria, Denise. Hi, SA. My guy.
Oh, and hey, it's Kiki. You don't know if the guys with guns are part of the new regime. She's an idiot. She doesn't really... sorry, Cat, but Socks. She doesn't really understand, Chantal, anything of the culture. Go to Yemen. What, she's not Chandler Bing trying to escape Janice. Was that Yemen? Yeah, it was Yemen. Yeah. And Cat... Well, yeah, Tilly's here. Hi. Yeah, no, not on the keyboard, not on the keyboard. That's the escape button. Don't hit that. No, okay, you're climbing onto me now. Okay, come on, there we go. Ah, you stuck your claws into my nipple. There we go. You okay there? All right. Yeah, stick your claws into anything else, just not that. May not be useful, but seriously. Oh, that was for Lulu. Nah.
I mean, I take my metformin, but hey, simply.
How much metformin do you have, Chantal? That's the real question.
So they're just,
girl.
I guess they're just cops or military. There's like, basically they have like these little outposts. There'll be like some tires dividing the way with a
You sure they're called outposts and not like military or militarized checkpoints?
Syria, new free Syria flag with the 3 stars, and then there'll be like a couple of military with the, they have assault rifles, but I mean that's how they're armed here. They're really nice. You just roll down the window, salam alaikum. Yep. Okay. They wave you by basically. They don't really.
Yeah, they're looking at you thinking, who's stupid enough to settle for this bish?
Give you a problem. Loyalty Visa Club. Have you had any experience where you've gotten a big
Will Salah sell her to his friends? I don't think he'll want to have anyone pass her around like a joint because she's more of a burden. Also, who wants to go near this unless they're using her for target practice? Nah. That sweat as well won't be doing any favours. I mean, that's... It's interesting someone's been put off clam chowder because her face looks a bit clammy right now.
Yeah, lots of being no he scares. Maybe honestly, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like it's challenging. It really is. Especially the electricity. That's something that's really I realized I took for granted. Just when I was in Canada, I would have
You took everything for granted and decided to leave because you're a moron.
the TV on all day. Even
Because you're a loser.
in Kuwait, the TV on all day. Every single light in the house until I went to bed. Bathroom fan on for no reason, even when I wasn't
I can believe you have the lights on everywhere because you're afraid of the dark.
in there using it. Like, it's just like, it just makes you realize, like, the waste.
No, Natalia, no, this is my old Yeti. I'm in my bedroom, not in my office, because there was a thunderstorm, which was creating rather nasty drum acoustics in the cabin, so I couldn't stream there. So I do apologise, Natalia, if the audio's not as great. It's my old Yeti, not my current Shure MV7X. This is my old white Yeti that I used to record really good videos with.
There was one incident. I don't know if someone wanted me to talk. I'm not going to be talking politics or anything like that. I'm not getting into.
But you're impulsive, and now you've said something, you want to say it. So go on, share with the class.
The 3 stars is the new flag, the new liberated Syria flag.
What do the stars mean, though? Let's find out. What do stars on Syria flag mean? Let's find out. It says here, represent historical provinces of Syria or unity with Egypt and Syria depending on the specific period and flag design. The current flag, which was in 1980 used, the 3 stars to symbolize unity of Syria with Egypt and Syria in the United Arab Republic. So each one being Syria, Egypt, and the United Arab Republic. Earlier versions reference specific regions or states within Syria. There you go. That's an interesting factoid, isn't it, guys? I should get a hamster. You should. You should. Omegon starts reacting. Right. I honestly, Naladak, I got you. You're my next lolcow. Don't worry. Just start beezing it up and absolutely making a fool of yourself. Good storm. So I heard it and I sat here watching Elementary because I couldn't. It was so loud and so aggressive. I had to put headphones on though because I couldn't hear anything else. It was so loud.
Yeah, I will, no sugar. Hey, Abibajah. So, we went to an area of Syria and met up with some of Salah's friends.
Oh, I bet he was sorry. I bet he was really happy to show you off to them. Like, hectic show off. Honestly, I bet he was so proud to show off his dainty queen.
People he knew. And even people that you don't know, they just come along like if you... I'm just joking.
But it's interesting you say that, Monica, because she is a dwarf, and dwarfs do dig holes. Diggy, diggy hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Hi, Nine Feline. Hope you're well. Oh, that reminds me. Should we go and get the Leona in? You're right. Oh, hi, Leona. You there?
I'm here.
Ah. Am I sharing the screen with you, by the way?
You are. I'm just getting into it.
Okay. Guys, do tell me if Leona's too loud or too quiet. Not that I can do much to change that. But do let me know. And of course, if you want me to torture her, do let me know as well. Diggy hole.
I can adjust my audio on my end,
Yeah,
so you guys just let me know.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
Let us continue.
And let's go.
It kind of.
Hi, everyone.
When I think about it, I'll get to that. It was really dark, and we went to. People like to stay up really late, like to.
Hi, Cat.
So cool.
Hey, Kitty.
I'll just pause so you can say hi to everyone, because
Yeah,
I'm going to miss
sorry.
the fun. That's all right. No, it's okay. You just let me know when I can go.
Hello, everyone. Okay,
There we
now
go.
Lightning. And we went to a park, and they set up a nice table and chairs for like family.
I feel like she's going to get to a stage similar to that of Amber. I did all these things, guys. Trust me, guys. I did these things, guys. No evidence.
To go and have a good time. Kids can play, whatever. There's squat bathrooms. There's mostly squat bathrooms here. That's one thing also if I do adjust it.
Oh, squat bathrooms for someone like her who's never had a solid bowel
Oh my
movement.
God. Ew.
I don't like squat bathrooms in the first place. I don't. But for her, oh dear. Because she's she can't see where she's aiming in the first place. So she has to go in with a mop. You know that.
Ew, what
That mop is a shitty mop.
But
It's a washcloth.
I'm just telling you that's one of the different things. There
Shut
are
up.
a Western toilet and a squat bathroom. I can show you that someday.
Don't, because I've seen them before.
Why?
We saw them. We saw them at the campsite.
Yeah.
We saw them on the campsite. It's just no. You don't need we don't need another one of those. It's not. No, thank you. And no, Ozzy did not die. He performed his last gig ever with Black Sabbath last night. The full video of which is on YouTube. It's great. No, Ozzy has not died.
Yeah, I've been watching it
But,
this morning. That's what I was doing this
I
morning.
watched it this morning as well.
Julia.
Yeah.
It sounds like a no.
Hey, Bri.
Tracy. Yes, there was a civil war between Bashar regime and the former president, and people wanting a free Syria. So yes,
He
that's
really
what's
doesn't need to talk about political
So
stuff.
Who?
Chantal.
Chantal inserting herself into politics to a country she doesn't know or fully understand is, well, it's like history repeating itself. Groundhog Day. It feels like she's going to repeat what she's done before. Secret Squirrel. When you hear the rooster, the majority of us have decided to name him Punky Rooster. World is going to have an official vote on his name in the coming days. Well, Punky Rooster's okay. I prefer Rooster McRoosterface.
Of course.
Yeah. Or if you can't think of anything else, Bob.
Bob. Always Bob. Bob.
Yep.
Bob.
You got to really sort of stammer on the first B. Bob. Yes.
Bob.
Perfect. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Anyone else wants to show any support for the stream, don't forget to like the stream. We're only 205 now, 528 of you here. Just saying, you have time to watch, you have time to like. Just saying.
Yeah.
I have to suffer this stream for quite a while yet, so if I have to suffer, the least I could get is a like out of it.
I know, please. I mean, I have to suffer him. Come on, help us out a little bit.
Yeah, I've had to
Yeah, I
use some
said
buttons,
it.
and I can.
Foghorn Leghorn. I say,
I'm
I like
I'm
that.
actually able to do that. I'm able to physically still do things. Anyways,
Well, that's not true, because if you do something, you sweat through all your clothing.
So we're at the park. We're having a really good time, and we go to leave, and really
This
close.
ad has
to
just
start
gotten.
with
I just realised this stupid fucking ad has gotten in the way of my live chat part. It's actually annoyed me because it's dragged down slightly, but never mind.
bang bang like shotgun, like gun noises.
Yeah, I popped mine out because I gave up.
And so I was like, I think someone probably.
Oh,
got
can you
shot.
pop them
I was
out?
Like my heart, my heart sank into my
Pop
stomach,
live-
'cause I was-
the
I
live
really
chat
didn't
out.
like-
I meant hers, not mine.
Oh, hers? I don't know if you can on past
No, I
ones.
There's a lot
can't.
of still contention between certain groups,
Boo.
different religious groups, etc. Here, but we went home and we went home whatever,
Beeze.
to where we were visiting, and on the news apparently there was somebody got shot and killed. 50
Hey, Maeve.
That's not something you want to be talking about in such a flippant way, Chantal. Hi, Maeve. Hope you're well. Just a thing. If you want to be talking, wait, have I missed something? My chat's not moving.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we just switch to top and back to live. Give it a second; it'll do its thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hasn't refreshed. And to address Annie, not with an L, I can't know. This is actually her completely maxed out. If I turn it up any louder, the owner will have to turn her audio down. So I'll turn it up to a little bit more. But you're gonna in a minute. You have to lower yourself a little bit, okay, Leona?
Yeah, that's fine.
From our car.
Because now you're a lot
15
louder
meters.
than me.
So I was like, I felt sick.
Okay,
Like,
how
I was like,
about
wow,
now?
you know, like I don't know. That
You're now
was
so
like
quiet, I
reality.
can barely hear you.
Let me try it again.
Find that middle ground.
I know. Okay, how about now?
I can live with that.
I realized
You can live with that? Okay. Chat,
know
you
how
guys
many-
good?
pew pewings happen in like the United States.
Moth Man.
Like, you know what I mean? Like it happens in other countries.
I'm
It's just maybe
Maramoth.
for different reasons.
More months?
Well, summer solstice.
Oh,
when was the
you.
last school pew pewing in the United States? Right. So I'm just saying, it's not like Syria. You know, I'm not saying Syria is as safe as the U.S.
Syria is not as safe as any country in the world. It's one of the most unsafe countries in the world. Like literally, you couldn't be more unsafe if you tried. You have willingly put yourself in a country where not only do you not have any rights, but there are no protections for you because you are considered inferior. Which, in most nations anyway, you are because you can't give what would make you useful. That's not a dig. That's a reality of life.
Yeah.
Lumpy, you knocked over my thing with all my picks in it. Can you perhaps be a little bit more gentle on the bed? That's fine. She's just
Thank you, Kat.
she's spinning
Yeah,
on the spot
hey,
and
see-
scratching herself. That's all it is.
Oh. That's what she does.
But yeah, no, Chantal, no, you had everything in you were safe in Canada. In fact, I'd argue you were safer there, even with your haters wanting to get their hands on you, just to cuddle you,
Yeah.
of course.
Of course.
Or in the case of one of your most well-known haters, have sex with you. Beyond that, you know, it's not overly difficult for you to be safer there than in Syria. In Syria, you have to hide indoors because you're not safe anywhere.
I'm just saying that those kind of things do happen as well elsewhere. Hi, Pajami. So that
They do, but it's a false equivalence to compare countries like the United States or Canada to Syria. Just because it happens in those countries doesn't mean it's remotely comparable, especially with the motivations and the lack of intelligence, hygiene. And then you got to think of Syria as well, it's even worse. You're welcome for that shade.
that was kind of like scary for me. That was probably the only scary thing that happened. But then I was just like, whatever, you know. Like I don't think that. I think they have a certain target in mind
Treya?
when they do that. And I'm
Oh, and
I'm not.
stonks, not and chomps. Absolutely. And Only Wise Hermit, you're not the hater of Shantel I'm referring to. I'm referring to the one hater that really wants to have sex with her. Female, top knot. No, I'm kidding.
Not political. I stay out of that.
That's
you know,
the only
I just
super fiber
wanna
filled
come
out of
here
some
and
active build
be
video.
with my
though.
husband. Appreciate the good side of the culture because when
Stop
people think
giving
of
me
Syria, that's all they
visuals.
think of. All they think of
Clam
is,
chowder.
you know, terrorism, blah, blah, blah,
DD the Grey.
negativity. And there's like,
I hate you.
I want to be a person who shows like
You suck right now.
Well, Chantal said she had no access to cheese, though, doodly do.
a different side. and
Yeah,
not
she
focus
said
on
she
that
had
on
no
my channel,
cheese.
But apparently she produces it from her crotch.
You know, but it is a reality. So there's going to
According to
be
Doodly
some
Doo in the
instances, like
chat.
when I show you some of the buildings. It's
Because I do.
unavoidable.
Damn you.
People, and there are people living in those ruins. There's people living.
Yeah, of course they live in the ruins because they don't have homes, you lobcock. Fam,
Jesus
you're
Christ.
taking, because of the lack of homes and the lack of like good living conditions, you, the idiot that's gone there, like, fam, you're taking a home from someone who needs it. I've always hated people that do that. Oh, there we go. Lydia and Makeup, please. Fat people have sex and get married every day. Well, of course they do. No guarantee of an improved quality of life any other way.
Me too, Megan.
Good.
You got that?
I wanted
Okay.
to show hamster, but you guys are too cheap.
like,
Come on, help him hit the goal and you get more hamster. And put cheese in the chat. I want to see cheese.
You want to see Chantal's cheese?
No!
well, I mean, I've never heard. I'm not used to hearing like gunshots, so I didn't know. It sounds
Look up
Chantal.
Joseph Merritt, Lydia, and that is his selfie.
Chantal, you said... Oh, I've just forgotten what she said. Give me a second.
Sorry, I had
It's fine,
to.
it's fine. I wasn't reading, so I don't know what you were
Okay.
talking about to anyway. I'm not... It's fine.
And there's like
Sorry.
I want to be a person who shows like a different side and not focus on that on my channel, you know. But it is a reality, so there's going to be some instances like when I show you some of the buildings, it's unavoidable. It's everywhere.
Right, yeah, the shooting thing. So I don't think you yet have really grasped just how high cost. Hope you're well. Hope you haven't gotten to a stage where you can realize just how dangerous this situation is for you, because you are a nothing there. So if you went, no one's going to mourn you. Canada's not going to do anything to help you because you owe them money. Like, they're not going to give a crap about you being gone. Yet you would willingly put yourself in this kind of danger just to try and live. And Andrea, I'm in my bedroom, not my office. I'm using a different microphone tonight. Sorry about that. Hopefully it's not too bad for anyone though. But no, you put yourself in this danger on purpose, and you can try and phrase it any way you like. You are the one that's put yourself here. You are the one that is in this danger. No one else is. I'm not in danger. I have a microphone cover. I might be able to put on the mic. It might help. Let's find out. You hear noise. I mean, mute for a second.
Okay.
Okay, right. I put a little fuzzy sponge thing over the microphone. If that helped, do let me know. Let's continue.
And there are people living in those ruins. There's people living there. Like,
yeah.
Hey, Gilly Witchy.
Hi.
Well, I mean, I've never heard. I'm not used to hearing like gunshots, so I didn't know.
Yeah, that's why you shouldn't be there, because when you do start to hear it, panic attacks will get worse for you.
Oh, it sounded like fireworks to me. You know, like firecrackers.
Yeah, I think there's some later on in the video.
Something. So.
It's not a sock. It did not. Fair enough, Michael. The only thing I have, I only have a sponge I can put on it because it's my other Yeti, but the other Yeti is damaged, and I get complaints about that as well, so I can't use that either.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's also
for the hams. I'm a reindeer. Thank you so much for the super chats. Let me go and, of course, show you the almighty sockness. Oh yeah, gorge. You're welcome.
You guys get the hamster now. I
It's
don't.
not.
Suck it.
It's not. There was a lot
You
more
suck
of that
it.
stuff going on in like 2012, 2000. You know what I mean? Like it's basically a revolution happening.
You
right
get
now.
coconut
So
beezes,
yes, there's
guys,
still
and
a lot of
coconut
danger,
beeze is the best
but
beeze.
I don't feel as unsafe as like people probably think I should. You know. So yeah. Anyway. I never said Canada was as bad with gunshots. What are you talking about?
Actually, you've dunked on Canada so many times when you were in Kuwait. Talking about how shit it is. Like, that's you to a T. You've outright shat on Canada, right?
Yep.
I'm not banning people for complaining. It's a good idea, though. But no, I'm not. You, Chantal, when you were in Kuwait, you did live streams and videos, and you insulted Canadian culture, cuisine, lifestyle. You insulted everything, and the politics as well. You insulted all of it because you're not there anymore. And to you, that's like, that was your deal. You were like, no, this is a bullshit. That was your thing. And you were so, I did videos on it because I thought it was absolutely horrendous. I DIY 1984, many of us think 2 weeks anyway, because she'd have to leave after 15 days. Someone had speculated earlier, perhaps just take Julia with her, which I don't think would happen, but if she did, that'd be hilarious, because she'll just give the cat up again anyway.
True. I don't think she's there legally, so I don't think the 15 days will hold to her.
It's a gamble, because if she's found to be there illegally, it's going to be even worse for her, because that kind of breaking of law gets you put in Camp Sunshine.
True, but the way she talked about having to come in back, pretty much the back door, I guess you could say, it doesn't sound like she hit checkpoints and did what she was supposed to.
Well, she said
I don't think they'll last more than 2 months.
She did say
that's being generous. So,
she did say she showed a marriage certificate to somebody. So I think she said that just as a smoke screen, because she also mentioned running to go somewhere else. Like, you don't run, but okay, entertain me with that. Yeah, Susie Q, I'm with you on that. Oh, the tracing her hijab. I can't help it. It's just, I'm looking at it, I'm like, I'm so fidgety, and it's just like, it's a filter line. I can see the shadow line. I'm like, I can draw that with a pencil. Dum, 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 dum,
thank you, TV. I wasn't going to say anything because I was watching it too.
Oh, sorry, you. Okay. I think we were going to carry on talking. I just got the music in the background.
Yeah, so
No,
I
I was letting you have your
was
fun.
definitely worried about me coming here and tried to warn me a million times.
Hang on, I might be able to do better than that. Give me a sec.
Okay, let's see what he's gonna do, everybody. He's had an idea. Let's see what becomes of it.
Yes, fine.
God.
Yeah, I can't do that. I was playing. I was going to play someone saying it had lyrics. And I'm like, that's rubbish. It's a new version. It's rubbish. You disappointed me, YouTube. You gave me one with lyrics. No one wants lyrics.
You know,
For
and I was
shame,
like,
for shame.
well, I don't want to leave you in this without, like, I worry about him every single day. I'd rather be here with him going through it. Like, I love him. He's my husband. And
Not your husband.
And that ain't love.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. Tippy tappy. All the tippy tappy.
other than that one incident, it's
behind me. I
totally
don't
the
know.
people are amazing. Hey, Diego.
Oh, if she gets a neon sign before I do, I'm going to be really annoyed. Actually, I already have one. I don't care.
Where's the last friend's face? Not at all.
DMX version's best. Well, I'm not playing that. I get copyright claimed.
Love some DMX though.
So,
I don't.
I do.
I don't really want to move to Malaysia, Nicole. You know, I think once.
Since they made a newer version of it, Kitty, for kids, they've got kids singing intro thing. I can't stand that shit.
It's a rough setup, and it's a different lifestyle. Like for you guys.
I like you're so desperately trying to like downplay the severity of where you are. Oh yeah, we don't have this, but I'm with my family, guys. Your family's in Canada, and they're all like, "What the fuck is she doing there?"
Yeah.
She didn't take a plaque because she bought and paid for that. She doesn't give a crap about possessions. She only cares about food. Oh, what? Oh, bought and paid for twice. I was waiting for you to say that because I didn't actually hear you. I had to work it out.
Oh, I thought somebody came in. I thought I heard something behind you.
No, my door's to my right, not behind me. I hear noises behind me. It's out the room. It's my nieces. I can't control them.
What was it? Miriam was the first one, wasn't it?
Mariam.
And Miriam. She screwed up and she wanted that Foodie Beauty one.
Yeah, so she paid for a second one. By the way,
the first one was a Timu one.
You can get Society Awards send you one. The silver one that costs about $150. Gold ones are a bit more pricey if you buy it. I have no intention of doing that. I've got one. It's right behind me actually. I have no intention of buying one. I don't need one. I've got one. I want more of them, but I'll earn them because unlike her, I'm not paying for subs. That's far too much effort.
Home with your AC, TVs on, everything. I get it.
Chantal, I don't have AC. This AC thing is not as much of a point as you think it is, unless of course you're really used to it and need it because you're in places where without it you suffer. Sweaty Betty.
We can buy a TV here. I mean, it's not like we can't have TV, but you adapt.
Gilly, if she was Humpty Dumpty, she'd be hard-boiled right now.
You just live within the means that you have, where you are, you know?
How dare someone super chat her before me?
I would rather be here with like limited electricity.
Grift, come on, feed us grift, people.
In Canada.
Sorry, she said something about something in Canada, and you said, what did you say?
I said grift.
Okay, I wanted to hear what she said as well, though, because
Okay,
it was saying that she'd rather be here than in Canada, but it was something in between. I didn't hear it. Do forgive me. It's because the audio's so low, I can't tell.
Yeah.
That's not me digging at you, just to be clear. I genuinely couldn't hear what she said.
It's okay.
Move to Malaysia. I
think she'll go to Malaysia soon.
I really want to move to Malaysia, Nicole.
You will.
You know, I think
it's because you're stuck.
Once it's a rough setup and it's a different lifestyle. Like for you guys comfortable at home with your AC, TVs on, everything. I get it. We can buy a TV here. I mean, it's not like we can't have TV.
Yeah, but what do you have access to on that TV beyond the constant singing of freaking ISIS music? The Clashing of Swords, I believe it's called.
But you adapt. You just live within the means that you have, where you are, you know?
But you have an iPhone, and you're in Kuwait on limited power, and somehow haven't lost a pound of weight yet, visibly. Hi, Alex.
I would rather be here, with limited electricity, than depressed in that apartment in Canada.
Right, depressed in that apartment in Canada. I would rather be depressed in that apartment in Canada than in an area of the world where my life is directly threatened. How about that? Press 1 in the chat if you'd rather be depressed in an apartment in Canada than in Syria. And press anything else if you'd rather be in Syria. So if you're now going to try and be a contrarian, do remember, you're now telling us you want to live in Syria, and we're quite happy to have you go there. You're welcome. You were going to say something, Leona. What was it?
I'm just like, how about I can't with her with some of this sometimes because she's just talking such bull.
I thought you were going to do the husky. How about no?
No, I know. I will say for chat, we appreciate all of you guys. Let's make sure to keep it civil. People have a right to their opinion. People have a right to their opinion, and we're all kosher. We're all cool. So don't worry, okay? All right, let's carry on.
So with that downtime and settling in, who is to say she didn't do the 5-hour travel back to the old place to collect Julia, then go back to that place that might have been Salar's hometown? Fair enough. I actually don't know. It might have happened though, but I don't think she can be indiscreet enough. I don't think she has the ability to do it, and she's far too large to be discreet in the first place. Is sausage worth risking your life? Is sausage you're never going to get your mouth or any lips around worth it? Even if those lips more than likely have been caved in a few too many times. I'm referring to the one with their teeth in. What are you thinking about?
I don't know.
Nothing. I'm a horrible person. That's what I'm thinking.
I don't think they usually kidnap
Those got eaten out.
Canadians, and there hasn't been any in a long time. They're not.
By the Grey Wizard.
They're more rare, and they don't happen usually in like in Damascus, and it's usually when they were happening, it was happening in like Rika, Aleppo, like really far from me. So, I'm not saying it's not possible. It is, but it's a risk I'm living with.
Are you saying, Naladak, that Shantel is Dee, discreet and dainty? That would explain an awful lot about certain preferences of certain chicken sushi guy. You're welcome.
I know that.
Sushi guy.
Does it make you worry about sushi sometimes? You sat there and you're like, all I can
Don't
think
make me
of,
worry about you.
all I can think of now when I'm eating the salmon maki is, if it smells slightly weird, I'm going to be thinking Chantal or Dee.
No, I worry that's your thoughts.
I haven't had sushi in like 6 years. We're golden.
Okay.
You know.
I have to worry about
Julia's
that.
safe. I will guard her with my life.
Hi, Danny.
She says you'll guard Julia with her life. Do you think that? Hi, Danny.
No.
I hope you're well.
If there was a freaking hot Nashi over in the corner, she'd chunk that cat in a heartbeat to run for it.
Oh, the cat had already been in a blender.
I wouldn't go that far. Jesus Christ.
You're right. She hasn't got the power for the blender.
Well, yeah, there's that.
Think if you remember what you did to slugs when you were a kid with a spade. That.
But the new regime does not. They're investigating that pew-pewing. According to the news, they do not condone innocent civilians being.
I know you
like that.
They don't condone innocent civilians. Are you trying to defend Syria? That's cute. There's a reason no one wants to trade with Syria. Have you worked out why yet?
It's not legal, you know. So.
Oh, you pretty girl.
Just a quick thing. Just because it's not legal doesn't mean people aren't willing to break the law to suit their agenda or their message. People do that anyway because they're criminals. Like, how are you this is like introducing laws to make knife control even more strict, only for knife crime to continue going up. Okay? Turns out more regulation and control harms that. It isn't a political stream or anything, but it's basic reasoning. It doesn't matter what you think you're going to accomplish. Ultimately, people will go and break the rule anyway if they can. Hello, Gorolosaur and Barbara Blair. Hope you're well. Wait, you're BB.
Hi.
BB? Aren't you Chantal's ex? Wahahaha.
Say hi to the people. Oh, I love you. No, no.
The cat doesn't like her. Let's watch
No,
this
not
cat
at all.
struggle snuggle.
Why you snobby?
I said, get away from her. Go on. There you go. That cat does not like her.
Not at all.
Press F in the chat for the cat that does not stand this piece of shit.
Disease? What disease?
Poor kitty.
You disease. Nuggles rot, remember?
I know people worry. I understand that. You know, I don't fault you for that. Gonna try,
And used
Nicole.
cars already having issues.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me in the slightest. Access to new stuff and good, high-quality functioning stuff is incredibly limited. Look at all those Fs, man. We stand
know.
Julia. I bet Julia would like me. Give me 5 minutes. I can bribe a cat easy.
Mm-hmm.
I can get cuddles from cats. Easy.
Yes, you can.
I saw a sausage dog the other day, and they came up to me, and then they started barking. The lady was like, "The dog doesn't like men." I'm like, "Oh, that's okay. I'm not human. You're all right." So I was carrying a carry bag, and I simply reached into it and pulled out a bacon Twizzler treat and went, "Do you still hate me?" Dog came over instantly.
I mean,
we've already
I
stated
know
you're the
there's
pet
there's
whisperer.
risks, you know, like if there does happen to break out more war and more, you know, stuff like that.
Don't you dare!
They might close
Sorry,
the airspace,
Barbara,
and I won't be able to leave.
couldn't
Things like that
resist it.
might happen, and
BB.
you know, like how can I leave? Like, I don't know. How can I leave my husband?
Certainly better than being called Dee Dee the Grey. Get car parts. I mean, car parts might not be as hard to get because rubble, but it might be hard to find the right part. Matching parts aren't the easiest these days. But then she expects quite high standards from Temu cars.
Been like,
Well, who's going to work on it if she does get the parts?
I would rather worry about
Oh, there are loads of Datsuns around here. There are so many. They're adorable.
those things happening to me than
Yes.
me like being so. Oh no, I can't. I don't want to live in Turkey.
You should. The reason you won't go to Turkey, though, is because it's actually more expensive. So you're thinking monetarily how cheap things are for you because you're selfish. Problem is you're giving up so much to do this.
Mm.
Take
They
it
have cat
back,
food.
honestly.
We use natural cat litter, red clay, like red sand.
Yeah, we know the bug-infested sand.
No,
You've got to be joking. There are bugs in that sand?
You didn't know that? Oh
There-
my god.
There could be a snake in my boots.
it has nothing to do with that. Is he able to be in your videos? Yeah, he can. He's just preferring not to right now.
Probably because he doesn't want any more grief from all the crap you've caused him. Hell, Julia doesn't even want to be in your live streams.
Yeah, they have hospitals. They have universities. They have.
Yeah, how much of it is accessible to you? Because last I checked, Syrian rights for women is negligible. In some countries, actually, in that area of the world where there's a lot of that going on, you find that women don't have access to any education at all. Instead, they're taught from a young age by their husband, who's invariably in his 40s or 50s. Because that's what you want. A 40 to 50-year-old virgin man who's waited for a child to be 11 years old so he can marry her. Nothing weird about that now, is there? But education, you get what you need to know from me. That's what you get. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they do.
And Maeve, he must be. I can't
If
imagine
he
he's
loved
happy
you, he
with
would
her
want
at
to
all.
leave. He didn't want me to come here.
Wait. Here's Foodie
Yeah,
Beauty. Chantal Sarrault, what did you have for dinner? And it's a picture of her as well. Oh, I can't go to the channel. Yeah, Chantal, it's a picture of her with her head shaved. I can see the image here. What did you have for dinner? What did Chantal have for dinner, guys? Did she make her own chicken nashi royal chicken burger thing, do you think? Made her own TGI Fridays without the satisfying beef gravy? Or do you think she had some bacon hidden away? Ooh.
I don't want to know where she hid the bacon.
I can tell you what the bacon's made of if you like.
No. No, thank you.
It's a salty fluid. It's used
Stop
allowed
it.
to congeal into a jelly-like substance
Stop it. Hide yourself.
by simply putting
Stop
it into an air, so like an air trap
Stop it.
that stops air from
Stop it.
deteriorating. And she just takes
Stop
that
it.
oozing stuff and turns it into the
Stop it.
saltiest of smokiest bacons.
I said stop it.
It's meat-free, but it's not flat-free.
So, but I do what I want with my
You're
life.
welcome.
You suck.
So yeah.
Oh, don't invoke
Syria does the
divine,
best healthcare in the
Michael.
world.
Yes.
Maybe he's just being a bit patriotic. That's all. When he said that, they do have some smart.
Hi,
doctors, though.
trash.
Apparently, especially a lot of people. Every person I met was like, I used to be 140 kilos. And yes, we hung out with people that were fat. So
She's getting money again. I'm not okay with this. There's one in my chat called Sugar, but she's getting some from No Sugar. This is disgusting.
or not fat in a derogatory way, but bigger. I don't
Think about it. She
everyone's
can't
just,
get to her money,
starving.
though,
There
okay?
are-
Let
there is
that
poverty, you know.
Let
but
that appease you.
no sugar, baby
She
girl.
can't
Keep
get to
yourself
it. Hey,
away from
Lucy,
people.
baby.
Love you, and I keep you in my prayers, and please give us some infos once in a while. Thank you, no sugar. Appreciate you.
Heart emoji. How do you do
I'm
that heart
working on. I
thing?
haven't been
How
able
do
to
you
edit
do
anything.
that?
But I still haven't gone down to like downtown.
That's
What, the
lame.
one
I
that
just
walked
worked
out?
it out. It's
Downtown, but-
lame.
XSFZX45. Love you. Please stay safe. Thank you. Appreciate you.
I'm sorry,
if I have
Yin
to,
Yang.
then
I
I'll be able
can't
to.
do
That's the
anything with
reality I have to
him.
live
I'm okay with this. I'm asexual.
Okay.
I'm a eunuch.
with.
Shut the fuck up.
If something happened.
Language.
You language.
So,
I'm
yeah.
being descriptive. You're being
Victoria.
profane.
Well, we've
You're
just been
being
busy doing
disgusting.
a lot, like going
Descriptive.
out and doing things that are not involving watching TV. Like don't have TikTok here. Don't have a lot of social media apps.
Oh, what a shame. Well, you don't have to worry about TikTok because you kept deleting it because you're a loser. And you don't have to worry too much about, like, the Twitters because you get bullied on it and you deleted that, didn't you? You don't have to worry about FaceCuck because you barely use that. In fact, you only really use YouTube because it's the only place you can exist. And you can't use Twitch either. Unless you have VPN, of course, which you could then use to get around these things, but you won't because that means actually making more content. You won't make more content because you're a lazy cowbag. It's the thing. You're willing to do this to punish yourself, and I still maintain I'm definitive on this. I know, Leona, you disagree with me on this, but I think she's doing this to punish herself for something. I swear she is. At this point, she has to be because she's gone to Syria. I genuinely think subconsciously she's punishing herself. And I think
Get why you think that, yeah.
now it makes more sense because she's in Syria. I'm sorry, but that's just too. It's not even coincidental at this point. Sugar, apparently monthly salary is $20. Yeah, it's similar to Sri Lanka. It's incredibly low cost over there, and I think that's really interesting. But Shantel doesn't have $20 unless she's brought a couple $100 with her to survive a year. She's got nothing. But even that $20 is the average. You got to remember here that she needs more than $20, doesn't she? And she also has rent on this place. She mentioned. It's interesting that because I can't imagine she's just not smart enough. And the STD in her throat. But you thought it was something else, didn't you? Not the punishing herself. You thought it was something different.
I think it's desperation.
Yeah, I think it could be that.
It could be a combination of both. Maybe, who knows? I think that her entire life has been coddled so much, and she built this fantasy in her head of she is the queen bee, and this is how life is supposed to be. People are supposed to adore her, wait on her, do what she wants, be there for her, because in her head, because she's so pathetic, she built herself up mentally, and she can't handle it when someone tries to destroy that image in her head. So any man who rejects her, people who don't want to be around her, people even disagreeing with things she say is such a personal hit to her, what that ego is of hers. That's why she doubles down. I think that's why she will go to the length she has, like going to Syria, because she can't let that man go. That's her man. She's better than what everybody else thinks. Because she knows she's basically, to use old school words, she's a bomb in her head.
But it's possible. It's possible to be that as well. I agree. It could be that.
Excuse me.
But we can agree to disagree on that one. I just think at this point she's just such a glutton for punishment that I just can't see it any other way. But I'm open. And if anyone does run with that, and I'm proven right, or Leona's proven right, the "I told you so" dance will be performed by one of us. Oh, and also 550 viewers, 256 likes. I'm just saying, guys, like, it's just a like. I'm not begging for money, but we are 4 away from our next goal. I'm just saying.
Having picnics
Come
on
on,
the ground,
do us a solid,
shawarma.
Oh, and this fart box
really
must be
delicious
hell.
picnics,
It's gotta
going to
be.
visit different sites.
Although, I think I could think of one hell that's worse. Just take away the fart.
Okay.
Yes, her box.
All right. Stop.
Sips on whiskey.
No, I didn't
Yes,
say I'm
if
spending
you're
the rest of my life
whiskey.
here, did I? I'm here for now.
Speaking of which, he
Yes,
has
I
a
filmed a
whiskey
lot of it,
channel
but I
that
just
he and his
haven't had
friend
time to
Dave
edit.
do content on. I'll drop it in the chat.
Thank you.
Continue. You're welcome.
Something like that, Barbara. Yeah, it's being ready for us.
She is sweating quite a bit.
Yeah.
In your honor, I'll order something. And
Is there online shopping or DoorDash available for her here? Because no takeaway really, so I can't imagine it's as easy to do.
So,
I wouldn't think there would be.
yeah.
So
we have
I
a
agree with
shower.
you, Lydia. I
We
do
have a
think
shower.
that's it as well.
Like, whenever I arrived, it just so happened that our water tank was depleted. There's a huge water tank, you know, like a water tank on top of the building, and it was empty. So everyone has to pay an amount, and the guy comes all over the streets. And sometimes they block the streets. It's annoying because the streets are so narrow. Sometimes there's a water truck in the street you want to go down, but I mean they have to fill the water tanks. You see the water tanks everywhere with the big
Yeah, shocker. This is a part and parcel of living in Syria, Chantal. No one cares.
hose. They're refilling the tank, so the tank got refilled that day. We had water to flush the toilet, water to shower.
No DoorDash,
You
no
can drink tap water
Amazon.
here
Oh
in
well,
some
that's
parts of the country,
absolutely
but not- I don't think
fantastic.
in the area here.
Yeah, that's why I don't
She
think she'll make it
actually-
too
I sent her
long.
some pictures, and she said I look.
Well, she's complaining
really
about the
happy, and
water
she's,
truck
she's
right
40,
now.
obviously, but you know, I'm 41. I'm a married woman, and
And Laura, it could well mean that, yes.
it's how I like to live my life. Hey, Bear. I said hi, but I know. How are you holding up? Are you feeling a bit better?
Don't care.
My skin is glowing. It's from sweating every day.
Yeah, so that's the thing, Drusilla, you mentioned as well. I don't think she can shower because there's not enough water. And also shower to the standard she'd want to shower to. She was bragging about that shower in the Turkish hotel, wasn't she? I don't think she can shower to the level she wants to shower to, so she's completely fecked. Like, well and truly screwed. Yeah?
Yeah.
But yeah, like, are you ignoring the wild colonial girl? Who's that? You? I'm not ignoring Gerna.
No.
Shut up, Gerna.
Yes.
You shut up. Idea.
It's a really nice. It's a big kitchen. It just needs to be cleaned. We have a washer. But I'll have to hang up
What do washers use again?
my clothes to dry. Hey,
Electricity.
Dana. They have people on the
Because a washer also uses agua, does it not?
Agua. Yes.
Agua.
Hey, Emma.
So, really, you're wasting more water here. And considering how much you're sweating, this is... You may as well just be wearing a sauna suit at this point.
side of the road selling gasoline.
Ow.
Yeah, it's not the same. I'm not comparing like the pew-pewings, but
Yeah, because pew-pewings in different countries are nothing like Syria, because Syria doesn't have law and order. Also, you can't compare what you're getting where you are, because, like, how do you get water in Canada? Oh, that's right, taps. And you can go and buy it. Where you are, oh, it's inconvenient, they blocked the street because they had to fill everyone's water tanks up. No one cares. Do you know why? Because none of us are stupid enough to go to Syria. Yet. But you are.
He's gonna piss somebody off.
Years ago, I would have said don't go to other countries that are incredibly dangerous because of pew-pews, because of gangs. And then someone came in and actually fixed it, like, as everyone would undoubtedly know, El Salvador. Nayib Bukele fixed that, and that's great. But there's no one in Syria doing the same thing because they're also held back by a fundamentalist and more aggressive extreme version of their interpretation of faith. And it gets more complicated because that causes oppression in this instance because of that very aggressive interpretation. You're in a country like that, and it will never be truly safe. It will never truly be pew-pew free, and it's going to be horrible. You've chosen this. I'm here for you. Well, to watch you fall apart.
I mean, you know, it's kind of the same because you don't know when that's going to happen. You know, in either situation. Less fluid. Hey, Miss Chad. I'm basically just eating like when I'm hungry, like.
So all day, every day as usual, then.
You know, I don't even really think about food unless I'm
Chad,
hungry.
you guys are nasty.
She a biohazard. Yes, she is. And chat, ignore her. According to Syrian law and other laws in that area of the world, women's voices are only worth 2/3 of a man's or half a man's. So take my words as double the value of yours.
Shut your face.
I'm not wrong though.
Eh.
That is how it's interpreted in some countries.
Lucy, I'm not sure how she would get out of there. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
No. Go on.
Yeah. I'm not sure, you know, when she is going to leave. We all know this at a point. But how she gets out is going to be different than how she got in, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
So I'm
with
not
you on
sure
that.
because, yeah, if she didn't, first of all, there is no like embassy. There's no Canadian embassy from my understanding or anything anywhere near her. If she didn't say I'm right and she didn't come in the legal way, where she had the whole 15-day whatnot, then how the hell you gonna get your ass out of there?
Agreed. Stina, is that Stramin?
Stina?
If so, I no lie would love to buy that for somebody. Maeve, I kind of agree with you. Now, Adak, I have heard it is in other religious texts as well. It was also in a constitution in America, which based it on race at one point. But things in countries do change and are amended. Sadly, there is one faith that in many respects has not managed to keep up with that change. But that one's more noteworthy than others. But others are still taken in that more literal sense as well. And it gets really irritating depending on where you are in the world. That is a very important aspect of it.
Yeah, and Lydia, I agree as well. I think she should get out of there as quick as she can. I'm not knowledgeable enough to say about Egypt, so I won't comment if that's a good place for her to go.
No, because Syrians aren't allowed in Egypt.
So since she's still got her barnacle.
It's like the Palestinians, they can't get, they're bordered with Egypt. Egypt have built the biggest border known to man just to stop Palestinians from coming into their country. And Severus Snape, as punishment for that, and clearly for not loving Lily Potter enough to protect her, you must smash the like. I expect to see 292 now.
Come on, people, feed him.
Honestly, I need at least 300 before the end of the stream. I'm just saying. We got.
I know.
And I'd like to cover a bit more today. You know.
Yeah.
And
I haven't earned. I'm like Darkside Phil. But I got microtransactions to pay for.
There's people selling big watermelons. These like
Come on,
melons
feed its grift. It's
they're
grift.
so juicy and sweet. And
In
when
Egypt,
it's hot,
guys,
you just
it
like
is.
a juicy melon is just like amazing.
Yeah, but you can get those anywhere, Chantal. You can get melons anywhere. It's not a flex to get one in Syria where food is limited. It doesn't taste better because there's less of it. You might think that, but because of how much you eat, no. And by the way, I do like a melon as well. I really do. But it's not a flex to say, but I've got access to it, guys. Look at what I've got. Oh my god. No.
I bought 2 melons yesterday. I bought a watermelon and a cantaloupe.
Is that like guys stuffing socks down their trousers to create a bulge? You put them down your top.
Shut your face! I don't need to stuff my top. Shut up.
Are we sure about that?
Don't make me say something bad to you.
Yeah, I know, Bear. So yeah. I hate sweating.
Oh, we know you're sweaty. I can see a
The heat
dunk your
makes me not
jam.
hungry. Yeah,
Oh yeah, because when it's summer, we don't eat as much, guys, unless you're Chantal.
exactly. Yeah, exactly, Carissa. Wait, what did you say?
Yeah, melons and olives in Syria. I totally want to go now. Or I can go to my local Tesco or Sainsbury's where I'll get reward points and earn some money in the on the backburn there to passively earn a little extra income and just buy it from there instead. Because it'll be fine. Although I don't know anything about olives. I've never had olives. I don't know if they're any good. I know nothing. One day I'll try them, but not yet. But melon, yeah, I'm not against it. I'll happily sit there and eat that. I'll happily share it with the cat as well because I know they'll eat it.
Oh, hang on a second. I want to address something in chat. Yin Yang. From personal experience of some women I happen to know, and I think the same thing goes with Foodie, is this thing about Middle Eastern men. For some reason, they think they're uber protectors, like total alphas, take care of you, romance you. And I'm like, you read too many bodice ripping romance novels from the grocery store.
It's not just
okay?
that, is it? It's the Middle Eastern younger guy going for or African man going for an older woman so that they can get there and take their money from them.
Yeah. But yet they think it's true love, that they're against the statistics and the stereotypes and everything.
Those guys are the types, like a Scottish man after 2 bottles of Buckfast. They'll fuck a hole in the ground if given the chance. But they'll absolutely drill the crap out of someone that's clearly old, past it, disgusting, fat. They'll do it if they can get something out of it. And in the case of Salah, he wanted that freaking green card. He didn't get it.
No.
Although I don't think he either gave it to her anyway, so it's not an issue. They're usually vulnerable as well, these women, 100%. You hear about it in the news all the time, and I feel sorry for them.
Yeah.
Because they're not as... It's definitely a I don't understand the world kind of mentality. And it's all that exotic. Habibi, where's your wallet? Habibi, where's your wallet, Habibi?
Exactly. Well, yeah, because it's that, again, it falls in line with desperation, but also, yeah, they think they're the outliner of the norm, I guess you could say, or whatever. That it really is true with them,
Yeah.
and it is sad in a lot of ways because
Because
they do target such
Yeah.
people with victim mentalities and stuff. And
There are others as well that should not be ignored. Of course, you have a lot of older men who get what is called a Thai bride. And it's always a much younger Oriental Asian woman who has come to wherever that man lives, married them, because then they get to live in the UK. But the English, like in my country, the Englishmen in this instance, they want a woman that serves them, and many who are from that area of the world are taught to serve their man. And in the knowledge that if they marry, they get the green card and right to stay. If the person dies young enough, they get to keep stuff and they get to stay, which is what they want. Men, of course, are just as guilty of this with their Thai brides. Or if you're a English priest and you get yourself a nice Middle Eastern man who happens to not want to be thrown off the top of a building, and that man takes everything from you because it turns out you're a gullible fucking idiot. Yes, that was in the news. If you know who I'm talking about, that guy.
It's a lot of Syrian.
Yeah, and he's stuck with that. Sucker!
Yeah. Is food
I do think
restricted
she
there?
falls in line with
No.
the fetishizing, though. She fetishizes people from
Every
that
single
section of
person-
the world.
She fetishizes anyone that's not white. Don't forget BB was not,
Yeah, true.
but she has a thing for exotic men. Problem is, it's very much but look what I have. Nothing real, nothing sincere, nothing loving. Just look what I've got, guys. I got a guy that picks dingleberries out of my bum. Now look, I got a guy who likes it when I fart on his face.
Person I visited, even though they don't have much money, they have food.
He pulls the dingleberries out with his teeth.
Like a lot of food. You know, like natural food. Like they'll just give you fruits and seeds and tea. Oh man, the coffee is so good.
Don't care.
It's like a thick
It's a gravy, no one cares.
espresso type. I don't know how to explain it, but it's so good.
Don't care.
Can I slow down the chat? I did at the beginning.
hole.
Diggy diggy ho. If you want to see the hamster, you gotta say, you gotta show me the moolah. Monris.
Skinny legend Philo. I don't even find I look different. Really?
Yes, she is.
They say there's not much food. Here, Sana. There are people who live in poverty, but I mean,
Yeah, lots of them. They're called Syrians. Actually, you will be soon if you run out of money.
I haven't experienced that. Thanks, Carissa. Wow, mashallah. Greek,
Huh?
Turkish coffee? There's Turkish coffee? Yeah, I think it's more Turkish. Yeah.
Oh, so they stole it. Good to know.
I don't know.
And but
hang
no
on.
one
Ray.
Go on.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, it's fine.
Ray, I think say some weird chance he does come to Canada. They go to Canada. I think he'll stay with her for the security she'll provide of a roof over his head. I think he will stay with her for a little
As a
while.
roommate.
Yeah.
I don't think he will because he's not been approved yet. I don't think he will
No,
be
I don't
approved
think he'll
either.
get in.
I don't.
No.
Not now that he's where he is. But under the absolute insane possibility he could, yeah, no, they're roommates at best.
Yeah.
Theory has been thrown that all people are helping her and giving her food because they think they're telling people she's pregnant. She is.
Please tell me that's not true.
With a £350 food baby.
Good too. Yes, it's amazing. No, not many.
I don't care about this because a lot of people like to talk about the coffee in Turkey and stuff. I just, as much as I love coffee, I don't care. I really don't care about drinking essentially coffee flavored Bovril. If you're English, you'll get that.
People speak English that I've seen, but there must be.
And Bovril's great.
Maybe there's some in like different areas, but thank you, no sugar. In Arabic coffee they put cardamom, but not in Turkish coffee. There's cheese, yeah. They call it jibna. Funny.
Yeah, but what about hard cheddar? You love your hard cheddar. I know other people that like that. Does that worry you sometimes? Knowing that she likes things you like.
Shut up.
Roger.
And Philip, I've always said that on the street one day somebody was going to cold cock her because of hearing the crap that comes out of her mouth.
I think someone's.
I was waiting for that in Kuwait.
They're
Yeah.
not going to cold cock her. They're going to run up to a drive-by with their penis and slap her in the face.
No, I always thought it would be a woman.
I've only been
I
with-
really did. I
be a
thought
dildo
when
then.
she was in that Oh God, when she was in that underground mall, I was waiting on somebody to just smack her.
Well, the one time I thought it would happen, the person that went and
Yeah.
met her laughed and joked that took a selfie that I bullied her for. Like,
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
just don't have the balls to do that. And also, people are remarkably welcoming when they think you're just a visitor or a tourist. They can be nice because they want to make a sale.
Yeah.
They don't know that Chantal's an absolute twat.
For a few days, I feel like I've been here a while longer. You grow a garden, not where I am.
They might not be referring to that type.
Where we'll be going, yeah. And a lot of people grow their food, yep.
Understandably so. Good luck with that with the lack of water.
Well, I go visit Turkey. Probably not anytime soon, Nikki T. I did go to the airport.
Update on the Kuwait lawsuit? No, but I've seen people talking about pause Kuwait on Twitter a lot. As far as I'm aware, this is just ongoing, so we have to wait for the process.
Yeah.
Saints Row personal massage. Not the penetrator, because that's my favourite weapon. That's the one that looks like a baseball bat, but then you turn someone around and it opens up to be a massive tentacle dildo and you shove it up a person's backside. They're then completely spread-eagled when you lift them up like a slippery gecko and you fire them into the sky. It's a good Saints Row weapon. It's the best one.
I know.
The penetrator.
I think you showed it to me.
Yeah, I did. The penetrator.
Stop it.
I did arrive in the airport there, but melon detox. Yes, cold fruit, salad, steamy.
Yeah, but you need more than that to survive because that's just lots of water.
Mediterranean Sea. Man, like I said, the ride from Lebanon into Syria was like, the mountains are so nice.
It doesn't matter. Lebanon is much like Syria, not a safe place for you to be, because seriously, crime. Are you that stupid? But okay.
Yes, watermelon is really good for you if you eat it in moderation. There, like it is still high in natural sugar.
I had considered Bri doing playthroughs of Saints Row 2, 3, 4, and Gat Out of Hell because I've got them all on Steam.
Potential to be amazing. Yeah.
I'm amazing. You're not.
Yeah, I still have my medication. I haven't.
Why is there religious? Because of Shantel. She's the one talking about it, referencing bits here and there as well. And I've alluded to bits here and there as well. It's just part of the conversation, really.
I've been on insulin in forever, so. But I do have my mom.
Oh, you're referring to her chat?
Oh, I can't. I have our chat over her chat, so I have no idea
I've
what
got
they're
to say,
saying.
but I'm looking at my second screen.
Our chat has some religious talk in it too, a little
okay.
bit. But...
Peachy wrote on her chat, "This hijab is 5 stars."
Oh God, no! It's a.
I mean,
Never
it
mind.
is if you want to take into account that, man, that sweatband is committed to the bit.
Monitor, so it's my blood sugars have not been super spiking at all.
Yeah, but you don't have your diabetes medication. You have metformin. You don't actually have proper treatment for your conditions. You're not going to be there long. Hang on, Tracy TX. I recognise that name. In her chat, Tracy TX.
So
Oh, yeah, you said it. Yeah,
her parents are from
that
Iraq.
does sound a little.
Oh, nice, Morticia.
I've seen. We've talked about her before, and I've dropped screenshots of her typing in the chat. Yeah,
Oh, fair
that
enough.
guys is that one teardrop or is it the other one that's teardrop?
Don't know.
I can't remember. Too many
You
side
know,
players,
because
damn
the
it.
Mountains, because by the time we made it through the cut border and everything, it was morning, so we did see it.
Yeah, that's the thing, Philip. She's in a place where women are third rate. There are people in my country and in many Western countries that complain about women's rights being infringed upon. Yet she's actually gone to a country where there are definitively no women's rights. Like, actually none. So, level of stupid. You take so much for granted and you're so clearly incompetent. Like, fam, nah.
Throat's itchy. CPAP is good. I want to get rid of the thing. Unfortunately, bonnet could be a few things.
Tracy is TX. Oh, fair enough. I can't remember who Tracy is, though, to be honest. I just know I know the name.
That's Girl Saurus, or however you say that, said that's the one. I thought Chantal got rid of her because she went in Milky's chat and was talking about she had nice
that's the
boobs.
one, yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it. 'Cause she does have nice boobs.
I'll take your word for it. I actually never bothered to look up who is it? Milky.
Yeah.
So you say Milky's got some nice milkers, huh? Fair enough.
Oh, she's lovely. She's lovely.
I think I knew of her because of videos on TikTok, I think it was.
Yeah, I think she's the one who originated at TikTok, discovered Girl World, and kind of slid over a little.
I I vaguely knew about those Tic Tacs, and that was it. But because she did head only, I didn't really. I honestly never really thought to go. Oh, I wonder if she's got a nice set of Norks on her. I bet she'll have to stuff some melons down there. Though, am I right, guys?
Shake your face. But
Cyprus is beautiful, so I hear.
Not that she can get there.
Julia, she's okay. I mean, she stays in the window all the time.
Probably because she wants to escape you, fart box and all.
Actually, she stays in the windows when it gets hot. She doesn't like to be near the fan, so if she was really that hot.
Because fans are sensory irritating for cats. Do you not understand how cats and dogs behave? I have fans in my office for the dogs, but they never lay in front of it. So if anything, it serves the purpose of moving the air around, which is how it helps a dog. They don't want to be in front of it though, because it's not good for them. Same with the cat. Cat's hearing is so sensitive; they don't want to be anywhere near that.
yeah.
Well, the floor is like.
Oh, hang on, I want to yell at Yin Yang. Yin Yang, if you're driving, you better not be in this freaking chat. Okay.
Drive safe, but engage in my chat.
It's like a
No!
like
You drive carefully and do not get in chat.
No nudes. How absolutely reprehensible. Smash the like as punishment. You're welcome.
And because our Kuwait was also a like Arab style apartment, it wasn't modern like Western style.
I'll be honest. You had air conditioning. That's more modern than most UK homes, and we're more modern than Kuwait. Don't try me, bish. Our houses are actually built to withstand most forms of heat. Don't try me. Okay? You are modern. This is like going back to the old days of living in a thatch roof hovel that 10 other people also live in. Which is why they wouldn't want to live in there with you, because farting.
True. And Bri, was she? Did Milky come in your chat a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, Milky Chai did, yes. I'd heard of him.
Cool. I forgot that. You remember?
I do remember, but I didn't make it a point to compliment their tits.
Well,
because I
that's
haven't
what
seen
I'm
them.
for.
But if Milky's
That's
here
right.
and you want to send them to the owner first, because then I don't get into trouble. Thank you.
So she'll go and like sleep on the tile floor.
Sleeping on tile floors is remarkably good for your back. Not even joking. Also, tile floors nice and cool, very good. Just make sure you elevate your head. That's all I suggest. In your case, your feet as well. I just realised my pause game on the YouTube side, on the YouTube studio. She was doing this orgasm, eyes closed, looking up kind of expression. It made it look like she was coming. You're welcome.
Hey, LRPD.
Yeah, but solar energy honestly is the way to go here. A lot of people have solar energy. Actually, people being near the energy tells you to
Solar's the most inept romance scammer in recorded history. He is as competent at romance scamming as Amber is competent at getting through semaglutide and Ozempic. In the same sense, they're both exactly the same in that respect. He can't scam someone, and she can't lose weight, even with a cheat code. And he had a cheat code as well, by the way, but he still couldn't do it. All he had to do was stick his dick in her.
Misplaced?
No.
What?
Mm.
If anyone wants to see how Damascus go watch
You're
it,
horrible, and I'll be right back. Chat, keep his butt in line. I'll be right back.
Thank you, Running with Sporks, for the super chat. I really appreciate that. We are oh, hang on. There we go. We are 4 away from. It says, wait, hang on. 4 away? I thought it'd be like 3 by now. Okay. Thank you for that. You get hamster. So we go over here.
Look at the hamster. Look at them. Look at them.
Gorge. You're welcome. Back here.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a traveling for beginners kind of place. If you're coming here for tourism for like a week, okay, maybe, but there's millions of people that this is their life, you know. And I've seen a really, I would say pretty in-depth glimpse of everyday life for some people, and it's like.
It's weird how Shantel is talking so much about life in Syria and trying to understand, empathize, and really get on board with this. But Shantel, you're not Syrian. You don't have lived experience. You're a tourist. At best, you're a tourist. Like, you don't have anything to offer the country beyond your money, which you can't access. You are essentially a culture leech. That's it, right? Miss B, I'd love to see your kit boy menace, your cat. That'd be cool. Physically stick it. That's true. It would be logistically impossible. Laura, there's no such thing as tourists in Syria. Well, in that case, then illegal immigrant. Yeah.
Yep. Let me drop your Twitter.
My browser's not responding, so give me a minute. Yeah, it's not working for a second. Oh, hang on. No, I've lost. I'm. My stream's acting up.
Most people here have big
Oh, here we go. Right, sorry, the video was having a moment. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you for the super chat running with Sporks. I really appreciate that. I thought we were on 6 already, but for some reason it hasn't. It's on teal super chats or more. Why is it on teal? I didn't set it on teal.
Oh, Jesus. Why does he keep doing that to you?
I literally said.
I know you did. And everyone here is his Twitter. Please feel free to tag him, or me for that matter, in cute animal pictures. We would greatly appreciate it.
Sorry, I'm gonna start a new one as any super chat, because that is the rudest. I'm so sorry. That was so inconsiderately rude. I'm very sorry about that. Thanks for being here, Naladak. I appreciate it.
Take care.
Let's continue with this gurning face.
About community. It's all about social love.
Okay.
You know, so it is a really big lifestyle change for me, but it's like
You leave it to your drama.
Mark Weens just did food tourism mostly. Yeah, he said it was the best shawarma. It really is. Like, I can't describe.
Don't worry about Naladak. She stuffs melons in her top.
I thought I had good shawarma in Canada or Kuwait, but no.
She's talking about shawarma being good in Syria, guys. Wow, everything's so much better, guys. It's so much better.
It is.
It's not the same. It's crazy amazing. It's so good here. It's like, I don't know. The food is just like out of this world.
Lies.
Yes, Miss Chad. Yeah, I do. I love it so far, actually. It's already opened my heart. Like, it's
Wait,
not a
you
place
do
for
it,
me
I
to
block
stay.
you. Ha.
And
What?
Talking to Hermit. Threatening.
Huh? Thanks for being here, Gilly Witchy. Have a nice evening, and hope you and your husband have a lovely whatever it is you're doing. Sleeping, I assume.
I'll just stay on for like maybe 10 more minutes.
10 more minutes, you say? 10 more minutes is 1 hour. You do another 5.
Before the war, Syria had a decent amount of tourism. Yes. Yeah, it's a beautiful country.
Laurie, I agree.
It's really too bad. You know, it's really just awful what the Syrian people have
She does look like a Peter Griffin thumb.
gone through. And there's another guy also that showed all the ruins and everything about. Did you get curious, Tracy, and start watching vlogs? I do too.
She's engaging with Tracy, so clearly they're on good terms again.
But yes, yeah, it's crazy. You'll drive down the street and there's
Syria is so fresh and creamy. Won't be with that stale ass piece of infection there.
buildings with bullets.
Miss B, thank you for the super chat. There you go. It's working properly now. Sorry about it not working earlier. Oh, geez, 2 and 1. Okay. For animal treats, double tag. Thank you so much, guys. That's very generous of you all. And of course, you get hamster, glorious, resplendent, gorge hamster. This is socks.
Oh, you guys are so sweet.
Yes, thank you so
Socks.
much.
Where's the-
Yeah, you can't see socks. Get wrecked.
I look over there. I have the other one. I can pop over.
There we go. Thank you so much for that, guys. That was very generous of you.
Bullet holes. Like, there's a place right here with bullet holes in it. You know,
I'm
like,
actually buying animal treats tomorrow. I've got to buy Wizzy Woo food, and she's got some anyway, but I've got to buy some treats. I've got to buy cat treats as well. So I'll be doing that tomorrow anyway.
I'm not laughing at that, but it's just
Drusilla,
like,
sadly,
surreal
we've
in
seen
a way.
them.
And
Yeah, I've seen that stuff. No, thank you.
Yeah.
it's
Not
really
again.
sad.
No.
Wondering all the surgeries Nick Ricardo did if he had his crack reduced. I saw that as
So-
well.
But I'm not like forced to stay here.
Oh, you will be if you stay too long. Because if you stay there too, no, you're beholden to the hubby. So don't try us here. You say you're not forced to. You kind of are stuck there though. Much like Kuwait, you're beholden to the one that drives because you can't drive.
Like, I could
In Kuwait, you couldn't drive properly. In Syria, you're not allowed to.
easily go. I don't think I would go back to Canada right now.
Oh, bye, Gorla. Sorry if you're off. Thank you for being here.
Even before the whole doxing thing happened, I was complaining to you guys at night. Like, I was just
What doxing thing? You mean where you doxed yourself?
so lonely and I'd rather be
Don't make excuses.
here dealing.
No.
God,
No. I'd rather be
sorry.
here. She'd rather be here, guys. I'd rather you be in Syria. To be fair, I don't want you to be in Syria at all. If you want to be there, you choose to be there willingly, putting yourself in danger for content, go for it. Yeah, go for it. I don't mind. But when you cross the line in Syria and you can't escape because there's no way you're running, and you get locked up, don't expect sympathy from any of us because you're not going to get it. Oh yes, she's undoubtedly Butterfly annoying Salah when he's there.
Yeah.
Because don't forget, he doesn't live with her. He lives with his family. Because she's an idiot.
With this, with Salah, like, I don't, yeah, the processed foods just like.
I'm kind of bored of the
I gotta
chat now.
watch,
I'm going to full screen now.
How many olives I eat, but
Okay.
the salt.
Oh no, are you telling me, Chantal, there's a chance you'll be putting on some water weight from all that salt intake?
And I'm not saying I'm gonna live here like forever. It's not.
You won't be able to. Although, if one of those things going over your head goes the wrong way, that forever will be permanent and it will be very short.
That's definitely not the plan. But I'm here for now, and
Until you can get him to another
I want to make
country.
the best of it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a furnished apartment, but no fridge.
Is it furnished at that point? 5 sofas, no fridge? Are you kidding me?
He's really salty
Yes,
about the
olive trees grow
fridge.
olives, and you
Yeah,
can
she
smell the
is.
olives. Yeah.
She's mentioning the olives and the olive oil and like melons and stuff, and I'm like, this is not. You can get that at any supermarket. It's not a flex. Yeah, it's a level 4, isn't it? Or level 3. It's one of those two. It's the recommendation from most governments is do not go to Syria. It's going to be that way for a long time. It really is. It doesn't matter ultimately what the actual recommendation is. It's the fact that she went.
Yeah, stay with your husband. Exactly. Yes. But
Hey, Owl Liver.
now that I am here, of course he's happy that I'm here, and we're just happy to be together.
You can tell from the happiness in his face. Oh wait, we can't see it.
Yeah, I did research. Yeah, somewhat.
Yeah, Wikipedia is not research.
I mean, yeah, as much I'm still learning, but
You can tell. Yeah, you look informed and very learner-like. Should people who are going to other countries and then decide to live there have to wear an L plate, like on a car? I think she should. Yeah.
really pajami Lebanese food. Yeah, basically Syrian, Lebanese, Palestinian, Jordan. The Levantine area has very similar. They share dishes.
Don't care.
So,
Because that shared dish shares for people. That shared dish is one portion for you.
You know her stomach has to be absolutely effed.
Oh, it must be at this point.
Food actually looks really good. All the vendors in the Middle East, the town, they sell some amazing looking.
I saw the picture that she put on a community post. We can quickly go and look at that, actually, can't we? There's a pic. Did she put a post on there with a picture of food? Not
She
this.
did.
Not that. What was it? It was this one. This is the one. This looks all right. Although that picture at the bottom, the image at the bottom. Okay, it's loading forever. Sorry, guys. Right, the image. This bit at the bottom. They look like pieces of kidneys or liver, you know. But the rest looks all right, doesn't it? It just it looks like food, I guess. Boatload of olives and chickpeas. Is that?
Yeah, it doesn't look unappetizing. So far, the detectives on Twitter, it's not a stock image, but it's one she may have bought.
Well, the table kind of gives that away, to be honest. It looks like eating out. I don't know. It looks all right. I'm not really bothered. Actually, I was a little bit bothered by what I saw after it. Go back.
Yeah.
It was this one here. I don't like the look of that at all. But dumplings and seasoned meat and onions and yogurt sauce. I'm not overly fond of that. It looks. I'm sure it's delicious. It's just not for me, right? It looks like versions of ravioli, basically.
Yeah, and Ashley, she actually is in Syria. And Drusilla says someone Google searched it and that it's from a restaurant.
That doesn't surprise me. And this is a clip she's got here. Make Shisha Barak video. So it wasn't on a video, so I'll find somewhere to include it. It's hard because I'm wearing short sleeves. It was so everyone see your fatty forearms, all right? No one cares. She's basically just making a version of ravioli, okay? Don't try and tell me they're not. They are basically ravioli, okay? And I know what I'd rather have. Not in yogurt sauce, though.
Food and shawarma looks like. Have you ever had shawarma? It's really good.
I do want to try shawarma, just to be clear. And I know for a fact there are some really good places in Canada that make shawarma, because they have freaking videos on YouTube talking about shawarma. You know, if it's not tight, it's not right thing. Yeah, that one. The guy, you put tomato ketchup on it, the guy gets his flip flop and he slaps you with it. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
No, they have supermarkets. There's one huge market. I don't know. It's like town center. They have an entertainment city full of like carnival rides. They have like things like that you wouldn't think. Yeah.
It does, because it's yogurt sauce. That's why I don't like it. It's like white gravy. It does not look appetizing to me. I'm sure it's delicious. It just does not look appetizing to me. Right? But I think that's probably because the aesthetic of it doesn't look right to me. But ravioli to me, or in this instance, obviously not ravioli, but always go better with a tomato sauce. Just saying.
Oh, hang on. Butterfly in the chat. She got all the neighbors cooking for her. Lol. Well, here's the thing: if they're doing stuff for them, being nice, all this,
paying them.
That's not going to last long.
If she's paying them, it wouldn't surprise me. Because if she throws them $10, they're like, "Yo, I'll make you food. I got
Well,
you."
it could be something. Yeah, true. It could be something as simple as cultural. They're new. They moved in. They see possibly her and him struggling. They're big on community. They help each other out. But there's a give and take with that. You help each other out is the key phrase. She's not going to help any damn person. So she'll wear out her welcome pretty quick if that's the case in the apartment they're living in.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that completely. What does the chat think?
The cat, they're saying again that they're telling people she's pregnant, and that is going to be they better get hell out of there.
I could believe
if
she's
they're telling people that.
If American money is universally used around the world by a lot of countries that are poor, I could believe she's just slipping $10 and going, "Here, do it for me."
Possibly.
Tree time. Oh no.
It's gone black end. What the hell? It's gone black screen. Is that her or me?
No, her power cut.
Oh right, okay.
The power goes out.
Yeah, not you.
That had me worried for a second. I was like, "Oh shit." Fresh and clean.
Yeah, exactly.
Rihanna, yes, 100%. And Maeve, you're right as well.
Time to go to a 5-star hotel. I mean, I'm charging my phone on a power bank, so it doesn't matter. But you can't see me, Annie.
That's probably for the best, Chantal.
This is I'm telling you how I'm okay here.
Oh yeah, you're totally fine.
I guess
in
not.
In the dark and without resources and anything. In fact, this looks great. I love it. It really suits you. Brings it. I'm going forward a little bit. 58.
You guys are making me watch shawarma.
She's at the 1 hour mark. Oh, Tilly, you're in front of my. There we go. Oh,
Tilly.
Okay, we go. She'll be on in a second.
Like, this is insane. This is the reality.
I think she gets a flashlight or something.
Yeah, probably. She does. You spoiled it for yourself.
Oh, sorry.
And this one of the things that's hard to adjust to, even for Salah, it stresses him out because he was.
You shouldn't be there. That's why.
He never lived here, so it's different. So how can I leave him to deal with? But he, like he said, me, I can deal with it.
So I'll wake up. Come fan me. Yes, come fan me and feed me melon.
I don't want you to go through this. This is not. You have no idea what it's like. And honestly, I feel like we're kind of.
Black is very slimming. Yes.
It is kitty.
Right now, she only weighs about. I know.
Thanks.
Oh no, it's already back.
Yeah.
Come sit near the window. Do you feel the? No, we haven't. The spare phone. Here. Here.
Best filter ever.
Phone, I can use that.
Is this one of those regular power outages though?
Behind the clothes.
And she's fanning herself in the dark, so she is now starting to be a sweater there.
Right here.
Best filter ever, Brian. I couldn't agree more, actually.
We had a green little flashlight. I don't remember where it was. Oh, maybe on this couch, the phone. Here, I'll go look for it.
Okay, so fun fact about what you've written there, Miss B. The down environment, bottled water, yes. Squatting to pee, yes. A battery to power your kettle. The interesting thing about that is the most watt dense using of device you could ever have in your home that uses so much power and basically drains the batteries most is a kettle. It is and it's because it required the Echo Tricky is required to heat the water. It's ridiculous. So don't have a kettle. Basically, your best option is to go and leave your water out in the air and hope it warms up naturally. Uses less Echo Tricky, or you just put it in your hands and have room temperature. But yeah, it's one of the worst ones to have.
Stay with us and sweat with us. Thank you.
Yeah, Chantal, you sweat.
Here, wait. Come bring your flash. I'll find it. I saw it.
Patricia, if they had candles, they'd probably burn the whole complex down.
We've been stressing, trying to deal with.
Oh, I think candles also generate heat. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Also, access to those. Can't imagine. That's the most. It's not. I doubt it'd be the most readily available for her anyway. And if she's hot already, it's not going to be possible.
The power situation, and we haven't been.
We have gas in the UK, but they're phasing it out. So Echo Tricky will be what everyone has in about 10-15 years.
But we've been dealing with it anyway. Where was it? I put it here.
And yes, it's the whole exothermic endothermic reaction, Riley. If it requires energy to generate heat, then yeah, no, it's going to require a fair amount of power. But the kettle is the worst one by a mile. My God, we're actually in the dark. Hang on, when we get here, we are
And
106.
we have one window.
Okay. Bri, I ought to
In-
time you out for that.
What do you say?
Microwave.
I'm gonna make him a mod for that.
No, don't you reward him for that shit.
Well done, Bri. You've earned it.
City type setting. The buildings block the natural air, but when you're in the valleys and the country, you don't even need, you know.
The shadow.
But yeah, anyway.
Very psycho.
It's
Very
ceramic
much so.
flooring. Yeah, I saw that,
And-
Tracy. I don't know. I don't.
Warning chat who haven't seen this, you're all about to get triggered by a hand
I
fan.
don't know. I was probably stressed out a bit.
It's a hand fan that's used to doing that motion in the past, but only on Nada.
Nah.
Well, a lot of wild dogs, and they're like rabid.
Why am I
Oh,
being
is the
flashed?
hair
Or the
still
other
on
way.
the screen?
It's because I
Okay,
tabbed
okay,
out.
thank you.
If I tab out, hamster goes
Oh,
on
yeah.
the screen.
It was all in the dark.
Yeah.
Because I've got two screens, I'm flitting between the two.
So it's new.
Whenever I
so it's-
tab out, basically it does that. It's the
it'll
way
be-
the browser
hopefully
works.
settle tomorrow. Who let the dogs out? Is there a roof you can sit on?
Oh, Lori, I'm sorry.
What?
He's not Superman, guys. Like,
Oh,
this
missing
is a new
ads,
life for
F.
him. He's overwhelmed. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
They've been really hitting you with
Everything is
ads. You
easier
better
to
get
take
some
care
good
of
money.
when I went to
Doubt
Egypt.
it.
Here's the thing.
I will only make money from super chats on this, to be honest.
And he doesn't add ads to this, by the way, people.
Yeah, I just proved it, by the way.
Usually
I
they
flipped it
do
out,
that.
tabbed. Basically,
They don't
I'm using two screens for those who are interested. The left screen, you guys are on it, so I can see you, and YouTube Studio, basically. On the right, on my left screen, I've got Shantel. So on the laptop, I don't usually have this issue because I only have one screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. How many times have I cried? I haven't actually cried. Like, I knew what I was getting into.
Yeah, and you're still stupid not to make the decision to go there. Like, how handicapped do you have to be this dumb to go to a country where you give up every freedom, every right, just so you can stick it to everyone and make it seem like you have something you don't deserve? Oh, bacon. Oh.
Bacon. And Mr. Frizz just made me laugh out loud.
Mr. Fizzy. I wouldn't mind Mr. Mercury to return. I'd absolutely love that.
Yes.
Make me a happy
exactly.
man. Very happy man, in fact.
Mhm.
But
Yes.
I don't know. I don't think he even knew the extent of it, really.
She's moving so fast with the speed I've got this at. I can imagine she's breaking a sweat. And by the way, the reason I was also tapping out is because I keep on approving messages because you guys keep on tempting fate.
I'm trying to approve them too. You keep getting them before I can.
Yeah, that's why the hamsters kept copping up because it was when you went, I had 5 in a row.
Oh,
I was
shoot.
like, it was so quick as well, and I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake! And it was all freaking like Only Wise Hermit being a knob. And
Of course it was, 'cause
and
Hermit
others
is Hermit.
putting, yeah, others putting really edgy remarks. I don't know, Laurie, because I haven't watched all of this. I watched Elementary
kinda
instead
works.
today.
Like,
Mhm.
Yes, and the no filter, you're right, because... Oh, can you uncover your
that-
face, please?
I'm putting the
Has she
chat
muted
over the
her
screen.
mic?
I
Hang on, no, she muted her mic here.
don't know.
Yeah, she's talking. She's muted the mic.
Huh.
She's talking to him. Because it's in the dark where Solar starts to say stuff to her and she gets annoyed.
Yeah.
Look, she's talking. The filter thing's interesting because now her face actually looks chonk.
Very
The extra
chunk.
chin is starting to show at the bottom, the jowls. And she just needs to accept that she's got, like, she got a chonky face. Look at the under chin part. Without the filters, like the eyebrows look a bit off. Everything looks a bit wider. Yeah.
And Ashley, she went chasing her man.
Her love of life. Oh my god.
What's your love?
Misty Beethoven, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm going to put the hamster on the screen because I'm tabbing out to like that. There you go.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I like it.
I really appreciate that.
Okay, so
It's very
You
sweet.
saw the hamster for like a split second there.
Turn that battery
I went to
into
like
battery.
a super chat. I could do it on my phone, it'd be easier, wouldn't it?
When the sunlight comes out, like sun maybe 6 a.m., we'll have power, so I can
It's
just.
kind of
sleep
hectic,
then.
Chantal. It's kind of hectic.
I was telling them,
A
like
little
the solar panel works,
hectic.
right? So whenever the
Real
sun comes out
moment
at 5
situation
or like
type deal.
5:36,
I know,
we'll have
right?
full power. It's in a few
Oh my
hours,
god.
so I can just sleep then in my inventory.
You say you can just sleep, but Chantal, nah, not in that heat. You can't. When the sun's out, I obviously I'm a bit of an insomniac, but I can't sleep when it's too hot near the window. If I can't, and I'm much smaller, there's no way you can.
What?
Oh God, hold on. Have a family you need. I wonder what her art. If you are wondering that, I am severely concerned about you. Are you okay?
If you like, I can describe what I believe they smell like. Or
No,
taste like.
no, 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 no.
Now, have you ever left some hard-boiled eggs in the sun for a month?
Dang it.
And then just rubbed them into some really nice fermented fish? Dipped them into some really, really, really rotten chicken.
You suck
And then just
so
and
much.
then rolled it up in some breadcrumbs, deep fried that in her vaginal goo.
Everybody tell him how disgusting he is. You get so tickled by that, it drives me nuts.
Yes.
No. And Ashley, she went all the way to Syria for the D she ain't even getting to go southern here for a second.
His D shaped like an A.
Okay.
Oh, damn it.
Ah.
Oh, hold on.
Deep
You
fried
shut
discharge. Yes.
Yeah.
do.
Random web abuser, the second hamster pops up, gives us respite from seeing a wildman deteriorate in real time. Well, I will, because I forgot to do it for the last one, I'll actually show you hamster. I've liked that on my phone. I will go and put hamster on the screen. There you go.
Okay.
Look at the gorgeous hamster.
That
Look at the gorge. Look at
yeah.
gorge.
His hamsters are our palate cleanse for this, and for the words that come out of his mouth.
You're welcome. It's not that I have
No.
imagination, it's that I know all I have to do is, you're hungry, Patricia. How long did that last? It turns out I'm not often allowed to just say what I want to say, and it's nice to let go for a minute.
It is. I know you enjoy it. That's why I don't kill you.
Pay for the therapy. Look, I haven't got enough super chats to do that, okay? Sorry, Laurie, I haven't been given enough in super chats or coffee donations. I'm sorry, it's just not feasible.
He just
So,
enjoys making me
In the
seriously
background,
ill too
in
much.
the background, you can hear Salah, but it's really quiet.
Yeah.
He is saying things, I do promise, but I can't boost his audio because he's nowhere near a microphone. And this is not a professional setup. This is done on a mobile phone, okay? But if he does say
Closed
anything,
caption might catch it. Sorry.
if he does say anything, we'll try and catch it, and hopefully, because he does say some things that put her off.
I know I look like crap. I'm putting my filter on. Okay.
Oh, putting my filter on.
For you guys. No, I can't use my CPAP now, but I'm not tired. Like, alhamdulillah, I'm not tired now because there's been times where I'm dead tired and I've had to wait. So.
Yeah, but you're an impulsive person, so it doesn't last long.
Yeah.
She is stressed. She's 100% because she doesn't want to be derailed.
okay.
This is a show.
I know you guys think, why would you willingly put yourself through this? Like, honestly, I feel bad that people have to deal with this.
Then why being there? You can't fix that. You may feel bad, by the way, but that's not sincere. Don't try me. you shouldn't be there in the first place, because what you have, you can actually live a decent life with it elsewhere. You don't always have to have Salah. You could just like admit this isn't going to work and just get yourself a better one. Said that at one point Salah blinked twice if you need help, and he took it seriously, like even if I blinked you couldn't see me.
Now,
Yeah.
the new
Crazy thing is, I
series-
guarantee if she got on those like dating apps and that crap again, she would find somebody else. Probably not too long.
Thank you, Patricia. She's
You know?
adopting pets to eat now. I really appreciate that. And also, we're 4 away from our, well, I'll call it my final goal for the stream, of course, because it'd be very cheeky for me to add another goal at this stage. We're going a bit late anyway.
government signed big deals with Qatar and other Arab countries, like rich ones. So they're going to have all new power infrastructure in the country.
Don't care about the infrastructure, and that takes time. You are not patient, therefore it means absolutely nothing. Constantly repeating the same regurgitated crap means absolutely jack shit to me, okay?
So anyway, that's a good sign. You're laughing at
Slurm
me,
Slug?
folks.
Oh, don't ruin Slurm like that, Severus. Slurm was good.
Misery bees.
I drink Slurm. I would not drink her
It's not that big of a
discharge.
deal. Well, have you, like Salah said, you have to just plan your life differently. That's all.
Wasn't there a, who was it that hated it whenever you said, I think it was Vanilla Bear. She hated it when I trolled her and I turned her chat and I'd say, oh, moist wet discharge. She'd freak out and it was great.
Not great. Stop it.
Do you prefer it dry?
I gotta eat dinner at some point.
Not anymore. Thank you, Snuckles and Xylee. I really appreciate that. For the goal, absolutely. That's what it's all about, guys. Communal effort to give me your money and YouTube, but mostly me.
Come
I was
on,
eating
people,
Cheerios.
almost
Well,
there.
that's your mistake. You will learn this lesson. Why do I hate you, Sugar? I don't hate you. No, I don't hate any of you.
He finds it funny.
None of
Don't
you.
ever eat and watch his streams. Don't do it.
Yeah, I probably don't recommend that.
Yeah, no.
By the way, guys, there is a chance, because we've not gotten that far into this, I may have to do a part 2. If there's something you would like, I'll tell you what. Chantel's current poll has 1,100 votes in it. I'm going to end it. I will do a would you like a part 2? Yeah, and I'll start that now. 1,100 votes, though, on that poll. That's the most I've ever had on a poll, with Chantal winning by 66%. Zom Broccoli, a shot glass of Lady Essence. Shot glass of Lady Essence. Every day I wake up happy. I am not Chantal. Thank you, Slava Gotchiz. Oh, I'm so bad at names. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much, guys. Goal smashed. Problem solved. Crapper job. Don't forget to vote. If you do want a part 2, let me know. And of course, we can crack on with that tomorrow. Oh, not tomorrow. Maybe maybe Tuesday. I don't know.
I would take you guys out, but
We'll
it's
see.
Like, I don't know if I
Vote.
remember the last time.
What
Like,
Free
you're not gonna
discharge
like
on
it.
toast.
No, you don't know that last time.
Is that grey hair? No, I think it's actually random fluff. Because she doesn't have hair, does she? She shaves it, doesn't she?
Well, I am crazy, so.
Oh, you mean on the left side? That might be.
I don't know about Slav. I don't really want to go to Malaysia and then like have to travel.
Malaysia would be better for you, though. To be honest, more freedom.
3 months. Carolina, how's it going?
Chantal, you don't want to travel every 3 months if you went to Malaysia. Bear with me for a moment, if you will, guys. What was Chantal doing while she was in Kuwait? Can anyone remember? Was she traveling every 3 months for a visa run? Ah, zut alors! Oui, monsieur. She must have been. Smeghead.
Thank you, Carolina.
F1 trophies were made out of Lego today, though.
Don't know,
That's
but,
absolutely diabolical.
like, maybe I'm just because grew up spoiled. I don't know.
But she
I
got the
wasn't
King
happy,
Cobra
like,
hair.
especially about Salah. So
Don't do King Cobra dirty like
it takes
that.
time to bring someone to the country as well. So that's not something that's an immediate solution. So we just have to deal with it. But it's just a fluke right now because it so happens that the battery is defective. I don't know yet, Tracy. The battery is defective.
Chantal, what kind of battery is it, though, Donut?
So we just have to get a new one, hopefully tomorrow night. We have a shower, Twinkie.
Not tomorrow night. Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. We don't have
Hardly,
hot water,
Dan.
but I don't care. I don't want a hot shower.
Oh, no, I've just checked the results for the Formula One. The fact Nico Hulkenberg got 3rd place makes me so happy. Not even joking. His team is sponsored by Kick, the platform. That's the best thing ever. I'm so happy for him.
Wow.
He was literally called the Hulk because of his name.
I know. I don't want to be with
Okay.
you.
And you lost the challenge, by the way, of complaining every single minute.
No, I didn't. When?
Many times.
You complain more than me.
Yeah, I complain because I know the.
Oh, juice.
I only complained once.
He's confirming my.
I only
Rooster.
complained once because you paid a lot to live here, and the fridge wasn't working, so we didn't have a fridge. That's what I complained about.
I wouldn't come here. If you're not here, I wouldn't rent this.
Yeah, I know you did it for me. Because he is sleepy. Are you stressed out?
You can hear his unless you can't hear it, you can hear he's now getting a bit agitated. Like he didn't want to be there. She threw him off completely.
Yep. He is greatly annoyed.
Salah doesn't not used to have a rough life either. Here, go like this on you.
It's okay for me. Man.
You're not hot? Friggin' rooster, I'm gonna go cook it.
You hungry?
They judge. They judge Fab.
I don't care about roosters. I grew up surrounded by farms as a kid. Roosters are just part and parcel. I hear things all the time because there are fields near me. I don't care. I legit don't give a shit. Why? Because it's kind of normal.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, same.
Put water on it. I'm okay, but honestly, this works.
Don't waste
I'm actually
water.
not sweating. It's glistening. It's a
Fam, you're sweating. Okay, the glistening's only because the sweat's going into the hijab and running down your back into the crack and then the sack. You're welcome for that mental image.
baby glow. You don't need Tatcha. Oh, God.
The temperature is 21 Celsius.
21 stuff. Come on. 21? It's just a me thing.
We just need
21's not so bad.
a second window. And
Yeah.
you can see that.
Yeah. It's like a concrete jungle here.
She probably won't rage in this stream, only wise have it, but she will start to get a bit more uncomfortable when I do a follow-up stream, I think. Because we are getting to that point where I'm going to have to stop soon anyway.
No. We're not Turkey. There's
You can't afford turkey.
other places you can go if you're Syrian. Let's just be real.
Yeah, none of the developed places. What a shame.
Everyone knows that.
Yes, we stand the rooster.
We do. Rooster McRoosterface, aka Foghorn Leghorn, Arse, is doing marvellous work for us. The Lord's work. Nick Cage will be proud.
Very, very.
Oh, sorry, I thought I pressed play.
We have a. We
No, I
we have
thought
a
I'd lost
stability.
everybody for a second.
Traveling every so often, you know.
She's gone
Misty
quiet.
Baked Bacon said she does.
Yeah, I mean, I've
She
been
does
sweating,
rage in part
you know?
2.
Something good for
Oh,
you.
good. We'll get her, don't worry.
Yeah, yeah. You would do the same for me, right, babe?
No.
Like what?
If the situation was reversed and I was Syrian, and you had to come to me to be with me, would you do it?
He would not. No lie. If he was in Canada, he wouldn't go to you in the first place. Why? Because you're not a sodding catch. I don't know if you noticed this, but UGLY. Seriously.
He's just saying that. You would leave Canada, AC,
Moist.
and come here? You don't even like AC. You always want me to turn it off anyways.
It's because he can handle what you can't handle. He's acclimated.
So, I'm the one who's hot. No,
Hotter than 80% of the haters, am I right, guys?
he would not.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Also, why would he want to sit next to you? You're just drenched in sweat.
Do you
Yeah,
feel
but
the
look at
pain?
that face
Stress.
card. That face card.
So, when is the next Resident
Yeah,
Evil
it's a
live
real
stream
moneymaker,
for you?
that
So, thanks
face.
for the super chat. Well, we need power, so
Until we settle up and get ready.
can you play Resident Evil on solar?
Yes, I have sat in my lounge with 20 amp hours of battery power back when I first started with solar a couple of years ago, and I was playing on the PS2 with David. We played for a good few hours. We had the light on, so we had power coming in on a rather large TV that I don't have. It wasn't mine in the first place. I gave it to my older sister in the end. Yeah, you can play on PlayStation. In fact, on solar. Just thought I'd share that with the class. You're welcome.
I feel stupid asking these things. Julia likes the rooster, so she.
Julia sees rooster as target practice. She doesn't like the rooster. She sees it as a plaything. And if it annoys you, she really likes them.
Yep.
asking if you're
And
okay.
Ashley, very, very much so.
There are medications she needs, but sadly they kind of won't work very well with all the others she takes for the other issues she has.
Soon I will continue.
And she's not
I
taking
try not to
anything right
complain a
now.
lot, like at all, because I don't want to
Metformin.
stress them out more. So I have that in mind.
I don't think she even has that though.
Well, she keeps talking about it as if she has.
Oh, does
so
she? Okay.
she mentioned it at the start of the stream, so it's possible she has it.
Okay.
But I don't, she did say she stocked up on medications to come here. So stuff like don't take what you have for granted. Yeah, this is the issue. I'm having to hear it, and it's a lot harder to hear him. It's getting juicy though.
Well, a lot of people are surprised I would come here. Is my phone gonna overheat?
It's because we didn't think you were this stupid.
How can it be hot? It's like 21.
Because you're in a concrete building. You're upstairs, apparently. Concrete retains heat. My friend David lives in a building that has concrete floors because he's top floor. His flat is hotter than the people on the ground floor. But he, being somebody who can handle the heat, it's not a problem for him. It doesn't bother me either, just to be clear. But in his instance, it's very easy for him to handle it because he's designed. Because the heat stays and concrete holds it, it's why in UK we build houses out of brick, because using that and then engineering blocks or breeze blocks inside and with Celotex in between, it helps us to retain as much heat as possible without having to waste money on electricity or gas or burners. You don't need the heat at all, but you're in a building made of concrete, which means it's holding onto the heat. Because of your size and being Canadian, you don't need it. You're welcome. I like education.
What ACP said, Salah, blink twice if you need help.
Ah,
Blink,
there it is. The blink twice comment.
you cannot see me.
There's nothing about getting a man. It's I love my husband. Nobody else is Salah.
I'm sure there are many Salahs in Kuwait, Syria, Qatar, Dubai, Bahrain, United Arab Emirates, so on. Iran, perhaps, as well, one day.
Actually, can I have a Betty Mai? Betty Mai.
Ooh, that is not a good
I
profile
don't
view.
know these things.
Not supposed to.
As
No.
long as it's Syria is free.
As long as Syria is free. Hey, what?
This stuff can be handled.
Yes.
You can guarantee the moment that stream went off, he left and she's sat on her own miserable. I'm loving this. I'm gonna, just so I remember, 119.23. Yeah, for the stream. Can you please write that down?
119.23.
Yeah, put it in the tab so I know where.
Okay.
And I will switch us back here because I have to go now, guys. I do apologize. But we have been here for 2 hours 51. I will happily do a part 2 if that's what you guys want. And most of you said yes, so I will do another stream. I'm happy to do it. I'm more than happy to. Might not be tomorrow. And why is he with her? Green card. Failed though. And also because it upped his profile for a bit and it failed. But I'm going to have to go, sadly. I need to do a few bits and bobs this evening. Got a top dollar thing to take care of all my patrons and, well, one. Blink twice. It was, but I feel like it's going to be harder to listen to him. I'm going to have to find a way to up his volume somehow. So let me see what I can do, and we'll get back to it maybe tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. More than likely Tuesday. I'm not sure yet, though. So I'll see you guys later. Say goodbye, Leona.
Bye, you lovely people.
You were so close to it then.